Stop the clock so we can slow it down. It's time we find our way to a higher ground. All my love is waiting for you to make a move. Stop ignoring, boy, just face it and get behind the groove. Cause the way you walk and the way you stare, never mind my tears. Man, I think I'm about to get slow. Maybe wanna lose control. Can't breathe tonight. I had to own the law. Set fire and burn it bright. Take your flight and hold tight. Oh, boy, you know I turn my left, not giving it up. Oh, boy, you know you're all in the way, boy. Oh, boy, you know I turn my left, not giving it. He's gone wrong, yeah, gone on and glow up. Oh, boy, you know I turn my left, not giving it up. Oh, boy, you know you're all in the way, boy. Oh, boy, you know I turn my left, not giving it. He's gone wrong, yeah, gone on and glow up. Can't breathe tonight. I have to own what I set fire and burn it bright. Take your flight and hold tight.
Yeah, it's the young dawn, never short of the perfect. Steady dripping sauce, young keeping the tone wet. But buzzing with the honey, sitting king with a throne, yeah. Ollie bang a body while your nigga ain't home, yeah. He fucked up, so I let him fuck nigga go. You did your big one, I'm still doing bigger dough. Played you the ball to score, but you dropped it. Wasn't in his plan, so of course my guy blocked
It's
it.
the way you walk and the way you stare, never mind my tears. Man, I think I'm about to get slow. Maybe wanna lose control. Oh, boy, you know I turn my left, not giving it up. Oh, boy, you know you're all in the way, boy. Oh, boy, you know I turn my left, not giving it. He's gone wrong, yeah, gone on and glow up. Oh, boy, you know I turn my left, not giving it up. Oh, boy, you know you're all in the way, boy. Oh, boy, you know I turn my left, not giving it. He's gone wrong, yeah, gone on and glow up.
I can't concentrate.
It's the pretty Sadiddy kitty, I'm back up on the market. Picking a player pocket, I'm about to have him starving. Taking the loops, knocking boots, my body rocking. Never the two, I'm the one, so nigga stop it. Yeah, karma finna pay me stacks. I know your new trick, watch it, so relay this back. Finna have it don't lock like a chokehold.
I don't got no time for a bro code.
Let me go, but I'm letting to go. Let me go, but I'm letting to go. Let me go, but I'm letting to go. Let me go, but I'm letting to go.
Yeah, and that's on Lamo.
Kenny should leave your boxing gloves at the house, okay?
Need a daily fix? Get in the mix with Twixt, a live digital digest of queer commentary on reality TV and social media.
I do have to play devil's advocate just a little bit. I think Nene is above Tiffany Pollard.
Really?
Let me tell you something, bitch, if you hit me, I'ma hit you so hard, you got to go get your man.
Live every Monday night, only on the Oliver Twixt YouTube channel. Watch and listen as myself and my bestest squirrel and girlfriends get into our favorite guilty pleasures.
I know in working with children, we were always taught like children learn behavior through two things, for what's taught and what's allowed.
As for me in my house, we would serve the Lord.
You see what I'm saying?
What is like the main key advice that you would give?
Get a lawyer.
And you just never know who was going to stop by in the mix.
You know what, Sam? We're gonna go to you first.
Let me say something right now. Just watching the show, my butthole was in a knot.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you a lot, so buckle the up because I have so many opinions on this.
Don't miss a good laugh and some exclusive tea.
I have another phone call that I actually have recorded.
I think she's still in the back, Dr. G. I'm waiting on her to get back on too.
Get in the mix with Twixt every Monday night, only on the Oliver Twixt YouTube channel. See you there.
When your star is shining bright, oh, believe Facebook is going to know about it. It's the head of the charge here, Oliver Twixt, back with another Twixt tip for you Facebook creators. Y'all better be looking out for the Rising Creator label. I got it 3 months ago. It helped me triple my number of followers in 1 week. You heard me. 1 week. Facebook every week gives a handful of creators a badge of honor, the Rising Creator label. The badge recognizes creators with strong audience engagement whose content meets quality, originality, and integrity guidelines. And what's the big prize, you ask? The algorithm recommends you in people's Facebook feeds as a rising creator to follow. So, what can you do to get the Rising Creator label? Tip 1. Make timely content on Facebook in multiple formats. You want a mix of reels, text posts, photos, and stories to show you're maximizing your presence on the platform. Tip 2. Make engaging content that gets people excited to react and comment on your posts. So reply to your comments and keep the conversation going. Tip number 3. Follow Facebook's guidelines. Get familiar with Facebook's content and partner monetization, which means to post content that you created yourself. That's all I got for y'all. Drop down in the comment section below and let me know how it goes for you. We want to see that content, baby. And hopefully get more rising stars added to the collection. And that's the team.
What's up, everyone? It is Darius asking you to check out my newest children's book, DJ Stands on Business. Follow along as 5 friends who are entrepreneurs by the name of Pixel, Raven, a dynamic duo we can learn, and a children's book author named DJ use their entrepreneurial spirit to save money to go on a trip to Mexico. So follow along as children can learn about terms that teach them about entrepreneurship and give them the opportunity to open up the world in the adventures of friendship and entrepreneurship. You can check out my children's book, DJ Stands on Business, as well as DJ's Favorite Day and Twinkle Little Star at www.kingdariusbooks.com.
Everybody go. Everybody go. Everybody go. I ain't gon' get a line, but it's better celebrate. Play it one time, you gon' play again and again. Come one, come all, from old as can. TWIS is the winner. Ha! Yeah. Everybody go. Everybody go. Everybody go. I ain't gon' get a line, but it's better celebrate. Play it one time, you gon' play again and again. Come one, come all, from old as can. TWIS is the winner. Ha!
Hey y'all. So I'm not gonna tell you how I'm literally getting ready to go live. And if you were following me on Instagram earlier, I had started getting ready early, setting up like 2 hours early instead of being a wild banshee out of hell coming in. And girl, literally right around when the Facebook ad was playing, I don't know what the hell I did in here, but girl, all this behind us just fell. I said, what the fuck? Fuck it. You know, I'm not gonna stress out. Hashtag just keep swimming. I literally just said, I'm just gonna keep playing this intro until I at least can get the light back up. And I'm a play with this this camera until I can make it work. And we'll just pop in and out because we do have some commercial breaks to go to tonight. So I'm gonna be trying to play with it in the background. Ooh, I think it may be working now. Hold on, hold up the light. Save the world from darkness. Hold up the light. Won't you please, America? Listen, what's going on, y'all? It's Oliver Twixt here, your nerd boy cutie, reporter for duty to do the Lord's work. What's up, God? The head in charge is back in the Twixt exclusive classroom for a special edition. And you know, to be honest, I was trying to find a way to get back into the swing of going live with you all. And honestly, I'm in the business of accepting things that come my way. This naturally has just fallen into my lap. And we'll talk. Tonight is going to be a great talk. I hope you guys are ready for a great talk. Because we're going to have hashtag great talk. Everybody in the chat right now, put hashtag great talk. What do you think we finna talk about tonight? Some great value shit. Bitch, I ain't going to tell you how I was in there. Because, you know, I'm a man from time to time. And girl, I was in here trying to hurry up and get on this thing, and I was shaving, baby. And I had a visitor right here. I ain't gonna lie, it was a visitor. And baby, I went to swipe this little thing, and the visitor and all the skin with it just came off. I said, girl, just in the sink, just my face is bleeding. I said, oh girl, this is too much. So hopefully we just gonna put this right there just to add some pressure. Can I put a little pressure on you? Are you ready? Are you ready? Well, all my dirty girls and punks out there that know about Pretty Ricky back in the day, baby, okay? I was a Broward County girl in middle school when Pretty Ricky first came out. I wanna sex you till you fall fast asleep in the bedroom. Listen to the beat. Lay your body down. I ain't stopping till I hear you scream. The scream was supersonic. Listen, the title says it all, right? We are talking about Endario. What is Endario's middle name? He probably done told me, but I'm gonna forget. I probably done forgot. I forget everything, to be honest. Endario. I'm just gonna give him a new middle name this whole time. Right now, he gonna be Endario Antoine Abrams, okay? Hey, I like that. Antoine Abrams, honey. We talking about the statements that he gave on TTB regarding this whole fiasco. And you said the video was lagging. You know, I went live earlier to check on this, and on Facebook it was working. I'm not sure why it's still lagging. Is it still lagging right now? I can go back to my desktop camera. It just won't look as pretty as this one, but if the lagging is bothering you all, I can. Oh, Jeffrey Edwards says it's not lagging. Oh, people said it's not lagging. Oh, it's not. Oh, okay. Well, bam. I want to know where you guys are watching from. We have 221 people watching worldwide. Worldwide. Ooh, child, I'm turning this down. Come in. Lock the door behind you. Hey, honey. How you doing? I know that's right. I just went live. That's Prince walking in, child.
Hello.
Hey, Prince. Hey, Princey. How are you? Prince, come say hi to the people right fast.
Oh my God.
Come say hi to the people.
Hi, people.
Yes. The camera right there if you want to look there.
Oh, shit. Hey.
How are you?
What's good? I'm good.
I like this shirt. I smell your breath. I know that's right. Prince, come here. And I'm also finna put you on the spot again.
What?
How's it been? Girl, shaving my face. Literally just now shaving my face, but I had a bump. And I was moving too fast. I was trying to go around it, but I guess I went too close to it, and it just took all of it.
Nipped you.
Girl, it nipped me, girl.
Let's see. Shout out to Nikki, though.
Shout out to the queen, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And everything in between, because it's her. You know, right? She alpha and omega. How's it been working with me? I want to know. You can be brutally honest.
No, for real.
No, read me. No, read me.
I'm not gonna
say all the negative shit.
It's been amazing, and that's just period point blank. So, I mean, get with the Twixt, period.
How's it been?
Like, it's been fun.
What you be doing?
Okay, so what we be doing? We be going out, getting content, filming. This motherfucker be showing me how to edit, period. Let's see what else. Meeting people, networking. You know, we be outside.
We'll be outside. Yeah.
Getting shit done. Get to the bag.
Yeah. I love you so much. I just appreciate you so much.
What was the quote? Get back with me. Give me 1 second.
Oh.
I'm gonna say it and you gonna remember.
I'm remember. Okay. Well, listen, y'all. We talking about the mess today, all right?
No, wait. This is how we pay our rent. It can. Yeah, that's how we pay our rent.
When the rent is due, make another video. Listen, bitch, that is some words to live by.
But I mean, you're a content creator, so
I mean, we all content creators who make videos that pay our bills. You know what I'm saying?
Depending on what you do, you can do OnlyFans.
Yeah. Listen, when the rent is due, make another video. When your child need food, make another video. When your man is at home acting up, make another video. When you're sad and depressed, make another video. When you want to go out with your friends, make another video. When some shit is trending, make another motherfucking video. And guess what? When you fucking feel like it, make another motherfucking video. Okay, listen. No, don't call him that. That's not nice. Okay, so we're talking about the things of the things, and so we're going to divide this into at least 2 parts. The first part is going to be me responding to TTB's TTB's video. We're gonna talk about TTB's video. Hey TTB, I know you're out there watching. I love you so much. Shout out to TTB out here making another video, bitch. Yeah, come sit right here. I like that. Come sit next to me. We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna go to the claims that Endario has stated publicly in the chat. Thank you so much, TTB, for giving me what I asked for, which is, what is the reason? What is the reason? Because up until that chat, I did not know. Do y'all hear me? I didn't know. 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 Why am I feeling so musically tonight? You know what? I am wearing Quez's jacket. And I have not worn this jacket since I hung it up in my closet when I came back from Fort Lauderdale after he left. But this is that black jacket. If you go back to any scenes in Chasing Atlanta or if you've seen content of mine, Quez would always wear a black jacket. He's had this black jacket for as long as I've known him. And when he left Atlanta after staying with me for a month, I told him to leave some things behind for me. And he left me his black jacket. And today I decided to put it on. Yeah, I decided to wear his jacket. And his favorite color was orange. I just noticed that. So I got on a black hat and we got some orange right here. So Quez is here. And I was thinking about him today because Quez will be living for this right now. Quez used to always get mad that I never used to speak up for myself and like defend myself when I have the things to defend myself. He's like, why you don't? I'm like, child, I don't want to go through all that. And so I think maybe, yeah, do whatever you need to do. Just don't break nothing or make no shit fall, but don't do what you got to do. And so maybe me putting on his jacket and this hat with this goddamn baseball thing on my feet got me, whatever. But we're here to talk about the mess, right? But I first want to set some, let's set some early questions aside, right? So a lot of people are wondering why I'm still talking about Chasing Atlanta, right? Simply put, because I fucking can. I was a part of the show for 5 years. And to be quite honest, for 5 years, I never was really completely forthcoming with just my opinions, what was going on and whatnot. And you guys have to take Oliver outside of the chasing and web reality conversation, and then just place me within the Oliver conversation. Oliver on YouTube, and usually, ooh! Girl, did you know? Hold on, yeah, and go forward. Crank it back some, the bottom part, and then go down, there we go. Oliver on YouTube is known for talking about reality TV, right? In some type of way, I stumbled into talking about Chasing Atlanta, which we will also talk about. I've told this story already, but I'm glad we have a bunch of people here where I can tell it again on how I actually started interviewing people from Chasing Atlanta, Chasing Reality in general. But my page, a huge part of my brand is talking about reality TV. I've been on reality TV, and I also talk about reality TV that happened yesterday, the month before, the year before, the decade before, 2 decades before. Usually 9 times out of 10, if I'm talking about it on my YouTube channel, I've either been on it or I've watched it a bunch of times and I'm a huge fan. And if you scroll down my page, you will also find reviews of when I was on the T.S. Madison Experience, giving my honest opinion. You will find reviews of when I was on The Circle, giving my honest opinion. You will find reviews of In the Mix with Twixt. You will find 3 seasons worth, starting back as far as season 4, of me going live every week and giving reviews. So me talk about reality TV and really me reviewing Chasing Atlanta is nothing new. I don't know why it's just all of a sudden something that's happening. As of like now, this is something I've always done. But honestly, I have the right and the license to talk about my experiences wherever I choose to talk about them at. You know what I mean? And while people who may not like me or are fond of me may deem it aggravating or a drag, it's therapeutic for me. So sucks for you because I'm having a great time talking about it, you know? So that's that. Oliver, why are you doing like these videos responding to stuff and doing these types of videos when you never used to do this? I've been officially Oliver Twixt for 5 years now, right? This year marks 5 years. I came out in 2019. And I always used to have this I'm not going to say anything. I don't want to make anybody upset. I don't want to ruffle any feathers. I don't want to. And when all hell still broke loose earlier this year, when the whole snafu of season 6 and all of the drama of that came to a head, if you watched my reviews leading up to that point, you would have never known that I was involved in a whole SmackDown showdown, because my reviews kept it, as TTB described today, of my video he watched, I kept it cute. I didn't want to keep it cute. I wanted to say, fuck these motherfucking dirty ass punks and they mammy, but that wouldn't be right and that would be out of character for me, and I kept it cute. I've kept it cute as it relates to clients. I've kept it cute as it relates to shows. I've just kept it cute. And in the midst of keeping it cute, hell still broke loose. And all those things that I was trying to protect still said, fuck you, we gone. We don't want to fuck with you no more, da-da-da-da-da. And I was left by myself. You guys have to understand again. And this video isn't really for that. But at the top of this year, I was going through hell on Chasing Atlanta. I was in the blogs with my gay mother in one of my longest and most profound collaborations, T.S. Madison, with Beyonce in the conversation. I was dealing with that viral video with Buffy and Dr. Jackie being upset, and just dealing with every freaking vlog and vlogger on YouTube talking about Oliver Twixt interviewing Buffy and what she had to say at Contessa and all that other stuff. Cookie dying, Quez got cancer, and girl, I done quit my jobs. So yes, I'm now at a place, well shit, at least I might as well just say what's on my mind, because it's really darn if I do, darn if I don't. Hell still broke loose and I ain't do shit, so shit. At least I feel better just by getting the shit out. You know what I mean? And I will say there has been a new confidence birth inside of me, and it really may stem from just weathering that storm to where I don't give a fuck. The people who could take something away from me took it away, and yet here I still am. 344 people watching. A million people watching on Facebook. Videos going viral. Network still calling me and still hearing it. The nerd is still in charge. I might as well say what's on my mind. And then the last thing is, this is the space that I like talking about these things in. My mama tried to call me early and talk about this, and I really did have something to do, but I was like, Mommy, I'm thinking to myself, I don't want to talk about this in my personal life, just around the house and kicking it to shit. At least if I'm gonna talk about it, let me talk about it on my platform where I can get paid for people listening to me rant and ramble. If I'm gonna talk about it, at least let me get paid. And no tea, no shade, and I love my friends, my family, but shit, I'm just getting it out. At least here I can get it out and get a little piece of reward for it, you know what I mean? And I ain't really looking for no big ass views, because just a couple of 5,000, 6,000, hell, 2,000 make shit shake around here when your CPR is at the right level. Is it CPR? What's that acronym on YouTube? Cost per view? Is it CPV? Revenue per cost per view? What they pay you per view? Yeah, what they pay me. That's gonna be my masterclass on how you crank that. But it's worth it. Shit, it's worth it. So that's why I'm continuing to talk about it. And a little snap money. Yeah, Lyric, a little snap money. And I'm gonna be honest, controversy sells. And this is what I've always told all my clients. This is what I used to tell Dr. Heavenly all the time. At the point at which you got shit popping and crunk on the internet, you might as well go in there and sell your shit and promote your shit. And I ain't trying to be funny. I love y'all, but people love controversy, little low-hanging fruit. So while the fruit is hanging low, I might as well make it rain down. It's all a win-win for me. You know what I mean? So here we go. Listen, we're gonna go to a quick commercial break, and when we get back, we're gonna get into the things and the things. First, talking about TTB and some of the things he said in his live. Listen, you guys are right here in the mix with Twixt. It's the head nerd in charge, the only one, the nerd bro cutie, always supporting for duty to Lord's work once again. And right after this, we will be back. Don't go anywhere. Now, bitch, I did that sickening outro and commercial break, girl, and didn't even upload the video to even play that I want to play. We're gonna play this one. I'm not meaning to play this one. We're gonna play it, and I'm gonna get the next one ready for the next time. When your star is shining bright, oh, believe Facebook is going to know about it. It's the head nerd in charge here, Oliver Twixt, back with another Twixt tip for you Facebook creators. Y'all better be looking out for the Rising Creator label. I got it 3 months ago. It helped me triple my number of followers in 1 week. You heard me. 1 week. Pew. Facebook every week gives a handful of creators a badge of honor, the Rising Creator label. The badge recognizes creators with strong audience engagement whose content meets quality, originality, and integrity guidelines. And what's the big prize, you ask? The algorithm recommends you in people's Facebook feeds as a rising creator to follow. So, what can you do to get the Rising Creator label? Tip 1. Make timely content on Facebook in multiple formats. You want a mix of reels, text posts, photos, and stories to show you're maximizing your presence on the platform. Tip 2. Make engaging content that gets people excited to react and comment on your posts. So reply to your comments and keep the conversation going. Tip number 3. Follow Facebook's guidelines. Get familiar with Facebook's content and partner monetization, which means to post content that you created yourself. Here's all I got for y'all. Drop down in the comment section below and let me know how it goes for you. We want to see that content, baby. And hopefully get more rising stars added to the collection. And that's the team. Listen, I love this comment. Venus on the Earth said, Oliver is always going to find a moment to promote, and I love that. Y'all know my middle name is Burris Tucker. What's the whole point? Listen, I tell people all the time, what's the whole point on being on TV, having a social media following with a bunch of people watching you if you're not promoting your shit? I think that is asinine. So yes, I have a series, thanks to my friends at Meta on Facebook, called the Twixt Tips, where I give creators first-hand advice on how to make money on Meta. It's one of my favorite collaborations I have done thus far, and it's really informative. And the things that I am saying, it actually works. Like, these are things that actually real life work. So go to my page on Facebook, Oliver Twixt. and check out the Twixt Tip series. You can actually also go to the Facebook creators. That is the official verified meta page called Facebook for Creators, and just scroll down and you will see about maybe 12 videos of mine amongst the collection of creators from all around the world giving advice on Facebook and making money on the platform. And again, this ain't no like fake shit. This is real life shit. Like, this is real things to help you guys make money. Which really the main thing is just going to Professional dashboard. I know this is not this, but you know, I like helping y'all out and helping my people out. Professional dashboard on Facebook is a great way to start making money and getting inspiration and like getting out there as a creator on Facebook. Check out Professional dashboard. Okay, so on to TTB. Yes, y'all already know. Come on, Beltway trying to child. You know he's gonna do everything but get to the point before he gets to the point. Y'all know this already. Y'all know this about me already. So why? Don't gag. Don't gag when she brings it to you every ball. Okay, but we finna get to the point. Okay, so here we go. TTB did a live, as I knew he would. I would have been shocked if he didn't. But TTB did it live. Thank you so much, honey. Thank you so much. I appreciate you in supporting my content on your platform as you always have done. I thank you so much for that. So I have a couple of notes and I'm looking at them right now. So please bear with me as my eyes dance across your screen like so. So the first one I want to say is thank you, TTB, for doing what I wanted, which was get a statement. You know, bitch, I just wanted an official answer. Now, to be quite honest, I didn't want none of this to play out on the internet, which is why, like, for months on end, I was reaching out to Andario because I kind of figured something had happened. I didn't know specifically, and I'm definitely one of those girls. I don't play that guessing game. We all grown, okay? We all grown. We all grown. If you got a problem, bitch, you better open your mouth and say it. Because trust and believe, if I got a problem, I'm going to open my mouth and say it. It ain't going to be no humming, no hemming, no anything. Let me see. Yes. Reaching out for months. No response, right? That's me on the blue, and that's my other phone. You know, my other phone. Reaching out for months, no response, right? I really didn't want none of this to play out in the public, but it has come to the public, and so here we are. Okay, so this is me talking about the things in TTB's live that he said, right? That I just want to correct. I'm a stickler for misinformation, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't done intentionally, as I know TTB prides himself in being a credible source of the tea. But I do want to just correct some things, right? So the first thing that I want to correct is one, TTB said I was fired after Chasing Atlanta season 3 aired. No, that is not what happened. I've told this story like a lot of times. I was let go during the filming of season 3, like right in the early stages. And if you watch my interview with Gardini, go check it out right now on my, well, not right now, check it out after this, tomorrow, we'll get into that. But I did a long chat with Gardini where we talked about him getting let go from the franchise, and because it was assumed I was his friend, I knew about what was going on, I was also let go with no conversation. I was just let go. But then after having a conversation and explaining my case, I was let back in. But this was not after the filming or airing of season 3. This was during the filming of season 3. So I just want to correct that. The second thing that I want to, I want to thank TTB. Thank you for pointing out in my excerpt video that I never blamed the show or Andario for how I felt about the show. Or Andario. There we go. So in that excerpt that has started all of this, in which I put, I think so, here's why my Chasing Atlanta exit hurt so much. I really did appreciate TTB for what I believe to be effectively consolidating my thoughts to the subject that I was aiming it at, which was, it wasn't to the show and it wasn't to Andario. My feelings about my exit was just about what happened to me as a character persona on the show and the energy around that. Not one time did I ever, on camera or behind camera, attribute what I felt about the show to Andario or to the network or the editing or anything like that. I know that Andario has a job to do as the editor, executive producer, showrunner, talent manager, human resources of Chasing Atlanta at the time. I know he has a job, and I'm not going to make his job difficult as a friend by imposing what I feel on his professional setting. Does that make sense? You know, yes, I felt a way, which is I am entitled to feel a way. I'm entitled. If something makes me feel a way, it's going to make me feel a way. If I stick my hand on the fire, am I wrong that I feel burned? You know what I'm saying? But I never did say it is because of how the show was ran, or it's because of Dario, or it's because of Jamar and all of this. I didn't blame anybody. I didn't blame nobody. I didn't put the responsibility on nobody. I kept it strictly to how my exit made me feel and what I thought about those feelings, which was I felt like I did not deserve that. No one, and Dario wasn't to blame for that, and I still feel that way today. He's not to blame. Like, I can't blame him for what somebody else did or said. I have to blame the person for what they did and said. He's only doing his job, which is produce a show and edit a show. So thank you, TTB, for describing that correctly. I really do appreciate that. Also, TTB, I thank you for acknowledging that I kept it cute in that video, as I've feel like historically keep it cute probably up until now, because just because I'm a whole lot more vocal about the things that have happened and how I feel. Typically I always keep it cute, you know, typically for the most part. And you know, and still my version of turned up ain't nowhere near some people's version of turn. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you for doing that. Yes, we showing love. We showing love. Now I want to make an apology, because I definitely had a Freudian slip. I definitely had a slip of the tongue. Now I definitely did say 6 figures a month, and bitch, I don't know why you even let me say that shit. You should have said, girl. You should have said, girl, is you saying the right thing?
Dream big.
Yeah, we gonna dream big, but I was talking about what was actual. Girl, I ain't making no 6 figures no month.
Well, you ain't got to with the girls, though. They don't even know what's in your pocket.
But I ain't making no 6 figures a month, and I said that. But that was a mistake. What I was trying to say and what I did say was 6 figures a year, 5 figures a month, and I was literally trying to count. I was trying to count the things in my brain, and I don't know what happened. I just landed on 6. And a lot of times in the moment when my adrenaline be going and I be trying to stop myself from saying bad Florida punk, Broward County hoe words, you know what I'm saying? I get the stuttering. Y'all know I got a stuttering problem, and I messed up the words. I'm so sorry. That is not what I meant, okay? And this is why I don't like talk about money, because then, you know, you land yourself in situations like this. I have never made nobody 6 figures in nobody's month. Now, I probably made another bitch 6 figures in a month. Now, I probably done did that. Now that I think about it. Now, I probably done did that, most definitely. But I ain't never seen it. You know what I'm saying? I'm still fucking around with the 5, you know, high fours, 5s. You know, we still in this thing. My point was, I just don't, you know what? I just really don't like when the girls try to talk about money with me, because I just never talk about my money with people. I don't talk about my money with my mama. Like, I just don't think it's a tasteful thing to talk about money, you know? I just don't think it's tasteful. But when the girls be trying to make it seem like I'm around here doing stuff because I need, I just don't talk about purses with me. Just don't. You know, even, let me tell you, girl, I'm a Florida punk from Broward County. Bitch, I'll never be homeless or broke or hungry. Trust me. I just won't be. I don't know what it is about being from Florida. I don't think I've ever seen a homeless Florida girl, even if she had to finagle her way to find some place. You know what I mean? I ain't never seen one. I just never seen one. Mm-hmm. But I do want to correct that, because TTB definitely did say 6 figures a month, and I was like, oh shit, I did say that. No, that's not correct. It was really a slip of the tongue. Oh, of course, you know they're going to keep saying that, because, I mean, it sounds crazy. Okay. Oliver making 6 figures a month. No, bitch, I'm not. No, I'm not. It was really a slip of my big-ass tongue and lips. So I want to correct that. My apologies. That was not, I did not intentionally say that. It slipped. My words got jumbled up as I was trying to process my thoughts, but I do want to clarify that on record. I do want to say I apologize to Nicole when I said that she had called me and kind of told me why and Dario was upset, because when I said it in the moment, I didn't think I was throwing her underneath the bus. I definitely wasn't trying to throw her underneath the bus. my intention was not to throw her underneath the bus. I was really just being transparent and honest and saying what happened. But I apologize if it was like I threw her underneath the bus, because I was not trying to throw her underneath the bus. But I will also say too, I'm just operating in a whole level of like a new level of transparency and honesty. Long gone are the days for me where I can't say that. I don't got time for that. Bitch, I'm getting older. 30s around the corner. I don't got time to be like, well, listen, bitch. If you said it, and if you say it to me, you're going to have to stand 10 toes in, because I'm going to say, you said and she said, I'm going to say it. You know what I mean? Because I don't got time to be, well, I got to copy and paste and delete this and white out this name on my brain. Fuck that. This is who said what. This is just what it is, because that's the only way my brain can get through the conversation without stuttering and fucking up and saying dumb shit like I'm making 6 figures a month. So I just got to say what it is, okay? I'd rather deal with being too honest than being a liar. I'd rather have that plight. So anyways, Nicole, I am so sorry, girl. I don't want no smoke with you. You know you're my baby. I don't want no problems with you. And your response on Twitter, I ain't feel no way about it. I just want to put that on record. I ain't feel no way about what Nicole said. You know, shit. I said her name, so she, you know, she did her thing. I don't feel no way about it. I love me some Nicole. You know what? And you know why I love me some Nicole? I'm gonna tell you why I love me some Nicole. Because whatever Nicole do on the internet, that's her. But I don't know that woman. You know, I don't know that woman. I have felt the way about something. No, you know, I'm gonna say it, because then I just saying I'm gonna say it. I have felt the way that that my dog died and my ex-man died. My ex-man, I like that. My ex-man died. And I ain't hear shit from Nicole. Now, I didn't say nothing to nobody. I don't think I said nothing to Darius. I kept it to myself. And when I finally did talk to Nicole, I told her that I felt the way about that. And she gave her reasons on why she hadn't reached out, which were good reasons. And you know what? I chose to accept it, and we moved on. We ain't argued. It wasn't no cussing. And we moved and keyed and moved right along. See, those are the type of friendships that I really enjoy. And that make me excited about just being friends with somebody that we can have just an open, honest conversation when we have a problem, a point of confusion and disruption, where we choose the friendship, we choose communication, we choose to be mature, we choose to hear each other out, we choose to have factual ideas about what people are feeling, what their intentions are, instead of etch-a-sketching things together that make sense. Well, girl, you know, I want to use my hands. Girl, you let me do that? No, you know, just pick up the phone and have a direct conversation. I love Nicole, and Nicole will always be okay with me as long as she keeps doing what she's doing. She ain't never did shit wrong in my book, besides get in that room and start talking about that motherfucking wine. That's the only thing I wish I could still choke her out for. Like, damn, girl, damn. Even though it made good for the TV show that got taken down. But I knew she was gonna take it down. That's what she do. So that's why we had moves months ago to, you know, get the data and the files and all those things, because I knew eventually my show was gonna be not available to be streamed on that platform. But God, you know, and I mean, you know, I ain't mad. That's that girl shit. She do what she ever, you know, because I ain't gonna lie, shit. If I ain't feeling the hoe, I may hire her shit for my shit too. Fuck this bitch. You know what I mean? I don't want to see this bitch, so I get it. But you know, I also know the ways, so, you know. So many ways I can love you. Oh, yeah, no, yeah, you can't watch In the Mix with Twixt. In the Mix with Twixt is down. You can't watch it. You cannot watch season 1, and it's no longer available on Chasing Reality. You can't watch it. But, I mean, she did the same thing to Reese G. When Reese G got kicked out, she took down, what was it? The Retreat and some other stuff. I mean, listen, I ain't mad. I'm not saying it like I'm mad. You know what I'm saying? That's that girl channel. She do whatever the fuck she want to do. When I signed the paper, I said she could do whatever the fuck she want to do. You know? The only thing I wanted from, honestly, In the Mix with Twixt was a proof of concept. That's really all I needed. Everything else, the photo shoot, y'all watching it, the money, the views, the bragging rights to say that was all bonus. The only thing Oliver Twixt, Eddie Zimmerless Oliver Jr. wanted from In the Mix with Twixt was an edited proof of concept that I, at the time, did not have time to do. And I thank Dario for providing me that proof of concept. Thank you so much, honey. I appreciate it. I really do. I'm still clearing up some things TTB said in that video. Okay, sorry to Nicole. I'm sorry, Nicole. Hey, Q. Hey, Bookie Butt. Okay, so fired. Again, I was dragging it when I put fired in a thing. But in my brain, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, when you fired, that means you was presently working a job and you got let go, right? I wasn't presently doing nothing for chasing. I had fulfilled every contract, every payment had already been received, everything had already been closed out, zeroed out. I was zeroed out. I wasn't under contract with chasing. In the Mix was done, chasing was done, what is Darius texting me? Oh yes, Darius, you thought I was lying? Girl, I ain't gonna lie to you, the show not up no more, baby. Yes. I mean, I got it. I got the show. I still got the show edited. I still got everything. Not with my goddamn money. No, baby, I was gonna save all that, but yes, it's not out. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I wasn't under contract. So I think it's more so I'm not being asked back versus being fired. Now if I was filming season 7 or still under contract, my contract had been canceled, then we would say fired. But whatever y'all really want to say, it really don't make me no, never mind. We're talking about Oliver and chasing reality. Fired, let go, blocked. I'll let y'all fill in the blanks. So I also want to say I have always reviewed the show since day one. On IG back during season 3. During season 3, I was probably one of the first cast members who would consistently go live after every show, talk about the show and talk with the fans, which later led to me going live on YouTube, which also birthed the Chasing Reality after show. But I've been talking about the show the same way for years, since season 3. I reviewed every episode. And then if you go on my YouTube channel right now, you can go back and see I reviewed all of season 4 with Lauren and then Q and Lauren. I reviewed all of season 5 and I reviewed all of season 6. So me reviewing and talking about the show ain't nothing new. I've been doing it for 5 years, ever since I've been on the platform, right? Right. I also want to point out, I never said, TTB said that I was like clocked out. I just also want to reiterate, I never said I was never doing the reunion. And Endario knows this. My exact words to Endario is, because of what I'm doing legally right now, as it relates to that incident, I don't think it would be smart for me to be in a room with someone that I'm handling all this legal matters with. So I will be there and accounted for. I just won't be in the same room as him. So however you need to figure that out, or however you can figure that out, we can figure that out. But I never said I was not going to the reunion. I literally said explicitly I will come to the reunion under the condition that me and King Kang are not in the same room, for the sole reason of I just didn't want to compromise what I was doing legally, what is being done legally, what is happening legally. I don't know. But at the time, I didn't want to compromise that. So I just want to be clear with that. I also want to say, I don't know what TTB said exactly, but I have written here, Quentin T. Harris and I were blocked before we even got on the live chat. I discovered I was blocked early that morning when I woke up. I think I had dropped the flyer the night before, or maybe early that morning. Before me and Q went live, before me and Q said anything to each other about anything, we were already blocked. Hear me again. Before we went live, we were already blocked. It wasn't like the live happened and then I got blocked. This got back and then I got blocked. I was already blocked before. Start the clock so we can slow it down. Girl, the door was closed. Just a point of clarification. Point of order. What was that man name? He done passed away. Chairman, Councilwoman. Point of order. He used to be cussing them out. I don't give a damn. Okay, here we go. I do want to say this. And somebody said, keep it cute. Am I not keeping it cute? I didn't say something already. God damn. I didn't say nothing already, did I? I don't think so either. Did I say something? Eric Mays. That's his name. Councilman Eric Mays. Councilwoman. Get her out of here. Security. 550 people watching us. I appreciate that. Okay, so here's another thing I want to clear up. So I literally spoke to Andario about the lives that had happened. This is before the Q live. And I spoke to him. We spoke. We were on FaceTime during the day. This is before the dropping of Chasing the Beat. And we were talking about Chasing the Beat. We were talking about Chasing the Beat. And I don't know, but I did ask him, I said, have you seen my interviews? And his response was a laugh with a smile. Yeah, the ones where you had the people talking about me, followed with a laugh. Now, knowing what I know now, I know that laugh was really, I don't know if you want to say like a nervous, not a nervous laughter, but it was like a, I don't know what the term is, but I now know where that laugh was rooted, right? At the time, I thought the person was just laughing. And that's when I clarified and I said, well, I didn't have them up there to talk about you. And here's where I go into the story that I've said on this live. Actually, if you go back, everything I'm saying, and I'm gonna help y'all, everything I'm saying can be verified and fact checked, right? So if I'm lying, you can go check it right now. And I told him this. I said my live with the first live I did, first of all, before I even get into all that, and Dario and I have been in talks on and off, at least for the last year. Definitely, I would say starting back as far as maybe season 4, definitely season 5, and definitely season 6, where I would have this special that, and we actually filmed one. Oh my God, I just thought about this. I would have this ongoing special, and we never really mapped it out. We always throw the idea around. But back in season 4, y'all never saw it, but I filmed this Oliver's top 10 moments from Chasing Reality ever, where I gave my countdown of what were all the top 10 moments that had happened. And I talked about, and honestly, if it would have got out, it would have been so beautiful. Because I really was giving like people like Devon and Lauren and Montel and Sky all their flowers, because I had dug back to all the seasons and I had came up with this order, and Daria and I filmed it right here during season 4. But then that graduated into me saying, I think it'd be really great, since I'm no longer going to be on the show, to like do this thing where I interview people who have been on the show and do like a where are they now type of thing, right? And I believe at one point in time, I don't want to say that because that may cause more confusion. I don't want to add more information to the situation. Him and I had gone over the idea about me talking to people who had been on the brand, who were no longer a part of the brand, people who had done things. Him and I had talked about this, right? So the idea of me talking to people who have been fired from the brand, departed from the brand, no longer part of the show, whatever, had already been discussed with approval and excitement. Like, it was never like, I think that's a bad idea. Why are you talking to people that are fired? Blah, 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 blah. So with me now talking to people about Chasing Atlanta, it's not registered to me that this is going to be a problem, because this is something that I was at one point in time going to do on the Chasing Reality brand. Fact. Going back to that conversation of the FaceTime where he said, ha, 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 you talking about the ones we got the people up there talking about me, ha, ha, ha. I followed up with saying, well, the chat with Gardini and I was purely birthed out of me always going to his Bigo Live and him getting all this money from talking about me and my business on his channel, and the bitch ain't never been on my channel, right? I've been on Gardini Live when me and Quez was going at it, when Quez got up there and was lying and saying all that stuff and saying all that bullshit that was on Gardini's Live. Gardini had me on his live, I think one time before the Quez thing. It wasn't as big, but I was on his live maybe once, definitely once, maybe even twice. So by the time the Quez situation happened, I definitely had already been on Gardini's live at least once maybe even twice by that time. And then I was on his live again when the whole Madison thing happened. And what usually happens is Gardini will message me on Instagram and he'll be like, I'm talking about you on Bigo. Come over here right quick. And then I get over there and then thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. At the end of me being on Gardini's live with him on Bigo, I said, bitch, you need to come over here on my YouTube channel because I'm always over here giving your ass content and people over here watching and I'm around here giving my business. You need to get I probably said fat ass. You need to get your fat ass over here to my YouTube and I need to get into your business because I'm sick of this shit, bitch. You making all this money off of me. You need to come give me a couple of quarters. And at the time, I didn't even know what we was going to talk about. All I know was, bitch, I want the biggest, messiest bitch that's on Bigo to come over here and we're going to talk about it. And so closer to the time that it came, and this was the same day type of thing. I went live with him that day talking about T.S. Madison. We were on live in the whole cozy situation. We was on live on YouTube that night talking about whatever we was talking about. I didn't have no questions prepared, no nothing. So I said, oh shit. Oliver, why don't you just interview Gardini the same way you've interviewed people from Top Model, a show that happened over 20 years ago? Interview the people the same way you talked about Making the Band, a show that happened close to 20 years ago. Interview these people. Interview him the same way you interview them. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I thought about, well, bitch, I was low-key going to do this already, like a Where Are They Now? So let me just treat this like a Where Are They Now, right? The main theme of the whole situation was really me and Gardini talking out our issues on a public platform. That was the main goal, right? It had nothing to do with coming to trash nobody. And I wish I could, I don't want to prolong it, but I can show you me and Gardini's messages between each other. It was never no preliminary discussions where we're going to talk about this, we're going to talk about this, we're going to talk about this person. All I said, we're going to talk about everything. Today's the day when you and I are going to clear everything up. We're going to talk about everything as it relates to Gardini and I. Outside the show, and if you watch the live, we literally talked about everything. We talked about Chasing Atlanta, before Chasing Atlanta, after Chasing Atlanta, years after. We talked about literally everything between him and I. So the basis of that interview was not to get on there and talk about Chasing Atlanta only. It was to talk about Gardini as well as it relates to him and I knowing each other and what has transpired over our friendship and our relationship. Which was a great conversation, right? Me and Gardini, not saying we was ever enemies after we made up, after the whole chasing thing, but we never got back to a place of being like sister like that. And we still not in that place where like we calling each other and texting each other and sitting on FaceTime. I can't tell you what Gardini is posting. Last time I seen Gardini, it was his birthday and he was sending people an Insta story talk about if you got faith and you vibrating high, you need to send me $100. While he was in vacation in Hawaii with his boyfriend on jet skis and penguins sliding in the back eating pineapple seeds and stuff like that. Do pineapples got seeds? Oh, well, they was eating it.
Do pineapples got seeds?
No, they don't got seeds. No, they don't got seeds. They got a little core.
Yeah.
Core. Something that a lot of people are missing, core. They have no core. Where is the core in these whores? But me and Gardini still are known like friendly buddy type of situations. However, that conversation was so healing for him and I because we were able to lay everything out on the table and come to a place of consensus. And I felt like we started back at a place of zero and whatever has happened then is a part of a new era between him and I. It was a healing conversation, which felt so good to me because, again, I have to tell you, take Oliver just outside of this web reality conversation. What happened between Gardini and I was the power and the magic that made my Top Model and Jocelyn's Cabaret interviews so successful. Mainly my Top Model interviews that launched me as a commentator and interviewer within the reality TV space. The fact that people were coming to get healed. So the fact that now I was in that place of talking to someone under the conversation of reality TV, and I was able to get healing. Baby, it felt so good. It felt so good. Now, when he began to talk about Andario, you can go back to the thing and see what I said, right? You can see what I said, and I was low key defending the boy. I'm gonna keep it within this, then we're gonna go back because I don't want to be all over the place. The Reese G, this is me still talking to Andario. The Reese G situation was birthed out of Reese G messaging me. Now, me and Reese G ain't really talked like that before that, right? And I'm gonna be honest. After, and I think I said this in my interview with Reese G, I had said I was never gonna fuck with that hoe ever again. It wasn't that I disliked her or hated her or fuck her. I just wasn't gonna fuck with her. You know, I had already had my time, and bitch, you know, we just not finna keep doing this song and dance. I'm over it, you know? Deuces, peace, girl, you know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Now, me and Reese G had been in the same vicinity with each other. Now, this is just me being honest. During the days when I would go frequent TTB Live, one night, I think I did it one night. I know definitely one night. TTB invited me backstage. I ain't gonna say everybody that was there because I can't remember who all was there. I know I was there. And it was giving real water cooler type thing. And they say they do this all the time, you know, X, Y, and Z. Reese G and Dario was in the same room. Now, they wasn't really talking. I don't remember them talking to each other. But Dario was there and Reese G was there. And when Dario came up and he saw Reese G, he ain't jump off and run and be like, oh, I don't want to be up there. Everybody stayed up there and was talking and was moving around each other. It was so, anyways, me telling about me, the last time I had talked to Reese G messaged me and was like, there was some things said about him in his chat, in the chat that I had with Gardini. And I'm paraphrasing, I can't remember everything, but he was basically saying there were some things that were said about him. And I don't know if he said he wanted to do an interview or I offered it to him. The main point that I want to drive home is that I was like, you know what? I just had a very healing conversation with Gardini. Why not do the same thing with Reese G? Let's get on live and let's just talk about all of our situations as it relates to you and I. Again, it had nothing to do with a show, other people, other brands, other entities, places, nouns, pronouns, things. It had nothing to do with nobody else. It had to do with him and I and our history as entertainers, as personalities, as creators, as people in the industry, in this community, as people who once shared a friendship. It was about him and I, right? I got my shades off and ain't no gray bitch. Oh yeah, this is very serious. And again, if you watch the conversation, Reese G and I talked about a plethora of things before we got on the Chasing Atlanta and Chasing Dallas conversation. We talked about a bunch of shit for hours before we talked about that. And then after we got on that, we talked about other stuff after that for probably another hour. So the conversation wasn't about chasing reality, chasing Atlanta, chasing Dallas and Dario, anything about that. It was about talking to Reese G as a person who had been on reality TV, as a person who interviews people about reality TV, now talking about something that I know true and dear. The first time this has happened to me in my career where I can actually talk about something in this depth, in this type of intimacy, because I was there. And we're also getting healing, right? Because I'm also too, you know what I mean? Because I'm not going to lie. I'm also too, like, I'm making up with y'all hoes, and I want everybody to see what is said and what is being happened. So can't nobody say, this wasn't said, and he said it like this, and I don't remember me saying, and no, he did it, and she was over there. No, we did it on live. Everybody saw it. It was hundreds of people watching. Tens of thousands of people done watched it. It's everybody's hands is on the table and can't be seen. And it was a great conversation with Reese G. It was amazing. I really enjoyed it. Now, I've said to the people on my top model interviews, because me and Lisa had the same run-in, and I've just said ad nauseum, me talking about reality TV, me inviting other reality TV personalities into my space to talk about their time in reality TV, I will always give the other person the place and space to tell their own truth. It is not my job, and I do not take it as a responsibility of mine to mince and rinse another person's words and how they choose to tell their story. Shylanta can slap the dog fuck out of me right now, but hug Darius when he come into the room. Yes, he slapped me, but he also hugged Darius. Am I supposed to be upset with Darius because his experience of Shylanta is different than mine? Is Darius supposed to be upset with me because my experience is different than his? Both experiences are valid. So and then also too, a lot of this shit I was not there for. You know what I'm saying? Now, I didn't heard the tea, I didn't heard the stories, but I'll be quite honest with you. I didn't see everybody do some crazy shit, and I'm not talking about no crazy shit. Just and you know what? I thought about it today, and I'm not gonna do it now. But there's one person that on my cast I'm gonna have to call. The call ain't gonna come this year. It ain't gonna come. It's probably gonna come a couple of years from outside of this, once all this cool down and people really move on. But there were two instances that when I look back on it with my eyes and mindset I have now, I was really supposed to quit then. Like, I was supposed to stop immediately then. I was supposed to get out the door then. And I honestly do feel like, and I will say this, a lot of the shit that I'm dealing with and that I dealt with season 6 was I deem it birthed out of, I knew I was supposed to go a long time ago when I saw certain stuff, but I stayed because I was greedy. And I admit that. I was being greedy, I was being lazy, and I was being complacent. And I said, well, they ain't doing it to me. Now, with me saying they ain't doing it to me, don't never think I ain't never think the shit would happen to me. Oh, please. Now let me. Bitch, I only laugh stupid. And y'all think y'all know. Bitch. When I see somebody do something to somebody else, when I hear somebody else telling me somebody else's business or some shit that I ain't supposed to know, and I'm pretty sure they would die if they knew I knew this. You don't think I don't think you would do that to me? I ain't never told no hoe in this whole industry nothing I ain't never want repeated. And a lot of times, to be quite honest, I do be trapping the girls and I be telling them stuff just to see if it's gonna get back so I can know who said it. Cause I know I told you this, I know I told you that. There is a head I am gonna slice live on live. It don't got nothing to do with chasing. It's another head in a whole nother universe. I'm gonna slice on live because I told them something specifically and it got confirmed. It got back. So yeah, I am gonna chop their head. I want the whole world to see it. It's gonna happen. Stay tuned. But I don't know where I was. Where was I? Damn, I was doing really good. I'm a whole hour in. I ain't get stopped yet. Damn, I was hoping this whole time. I ain't say, what did I just say? What was I just saying?
You was talking about a conversation you had with somebody else from the cast.
Oh yeah, there we go. There's two people I at least gotta apologize to. And it wasn't nothing because I really didn't do it. I didn't do it, but knowing what I know now and having the confidence I have now, I should have stood up and said something then. I should have. Now, a lot of reason why I didn't, like I said, bitch, these hoes will never do this shit for me. But if I say I'm the Christian I am, that's not what the word of God says. The word of God says you don't do right because somebody else would do right for you. You do right because you're supposed to do right. And I do believe, again, a lot of the situations I'm tied up in now is out of disobedience, of not moving when I felt on the inside I should have moved. And it's 573 people watching me, wherever you're watching me from. When your gut, your God, your energy, your senses, your brain tell you to move, you better move it. Move. Because that's its job. Our gut, our senses, all that shit is designed to say danger, danger, danger when we can't see it. But it is programmed to detect and I should have moved. But anyways, it's okay. We here now, and I done moved on. You know. I'm still on when I talk to Endario. My point in saying all that is he brought up to me. Well, I brought him up, and he said the ones that you were talking to me about. And after I explained it the way I just explained it to y'all, it was okay, cool. There was never no, well, I felt like you were doing this. I felt this way by what happened. I felt like when you brought them on, you were doing this. This is how this made me feel. Do you not know? If Endario would have communicated that to me, moving forward, I would have removed him off talking about from the show. I just would. Now, granted, would other people do that for me? I don't think so. You know, I don't think so. But I would have, because I would have been like, okay, well, we just not gonna talk. Yeah, we just not, you know, because you're my friend. I don't want your feelings hurt, because I know Endario, he an emotional Aquarius, you know, and I'm an emotional Aquarius, but I'm tough, you know. I don't give a fuck. Because I'm going to say I don't give a fuck. I really do give a fuck. But I'm going to work on not giving a fuck. And I'm going to get closer to not giving a fuck than giving a fuck. Said this February, Aquarius. But there was never no conversation about him. He never expressed to me that he had a problem or felt the way or was affected by those chats. The only thing he said was, ha, ha, ha. The ones that you had, them people talking to me about, ha, ha, ha. That was all there was about it. And after I said what I just said, we moved on. There was never no conversations about it. I never had any inclination that he had a problem with it. Or that what I was doing was being viewed, that I was doing it intentionally. I'm still on TTB's live. Okay, so... Okay, yeah, so... What I just showed Shatlanta earlier, I was like, I had been reaching out to Endario because I noticed he had stopped texting me and calling me. And I was texting and calling. You just saw how much I was texting and calling. Well, you didn't see the calls, but I was also FaceTiming. I was also messaging on Instagram. And at the time, I just thought, oh shit, well, Chasing Dallas is about to come out, and I know how much that takes out of him for him to edit, and I also know his editing style. So I was like, okay, he's just busy. I'm still not thinking anything is wrong, because I just knew based off of the conversation him and I and Troy had at Darius's birthday party that, like, if we had a problem with each other because we wanted to be friends with each other, we would communicate with each other like, hey girl, you done did this, or I feel a way about this, so that the other person is aware. Because a lot of times people just don't be knowing. You know, a lot of times hoes don't know because they may didn't think about it. They may didn't think about it, or they just didn't know. And things could still hurt you, but people just don't know. And I'm the type of person, I just want to know, do you know that this hurt me? So when we talk about this the next time, we not coming from a place of, oh, I didn't know. No, baby, we already talked about this. I've always wanted these type of moments where everybody that I've been involved with in chasing reality, and I've never had it. And it's slightly disappointing because all my friends outside of the show, I'm able to have these open and honest conversations with them. You know, people I've been friends with for years. Darius is probably my newest friendship. I've been friends with Jasmine Brown since we were in the 9th grade. We still best friends to this day. Shout out to the new baby Carter. I've been friends with Terrence Day since college. We still friends to this day. That was over. That was back in 2013. Me and Sasha, one before that, Sasha, we coming up on our 10 years. Me and Funky Dineva coming up on our 10 years. None of these people we've never fallen out and fighted or nothing like that. We talk. We have conversations. I've always wanted to have conversations with people that were considering me friends, because that's what I feel like friends do and family do. We talk stuff out because we want to choose. We choose happiness. We choose peace. We choose camaraderie. We choose to be a family like a giant tree branching off towards the sky. We are a family. We are so much more. And the last thing I have here is outside of what TTB has recounted on his live, where he said, these are the things that I know publicly. That's everything I know. Because TTB was like, nah, all the behind the scenes things, that's for Endario and Oliver to say. I'm still waiting for the behind the scenes things, because everything that I know has happened has been said. I don't know anything else that has happened, which honestly, it's an assumption, but I feel like it's a safe assumption to make. But TTB say the other behind the scenes things, because I don't know about the other behind the scenes things. There's been talks about other behind the scenes things. Somebody tell me, because I don't know. Somebody just tell me. And then TTB's second live, me mentioning Nicole's name was not to throw her underneath the bus. It was me just putting a name who told me about what, and Dario said that could potentially be the reason why he wasn't talking to me. Again, Nicole, I'm so sorry, girl, if you felt like I was throwing you under the bus or if I got you involved in some shit. But I mean, Nicole, your ass is always in the mix. You know, this is what you do. You know what I'm saying, Nicole? I don't think nobody was shocked when I said Nicole's name. And no, that didn't give me no right to say it. And if it offended you, I'm so sorry. But, you know, I don't think she feel away because this is what we know Nicole do. This is what she do. You know what I mean? We see it in full display. That's my girl. And it's just honest. This is what she do. So that's me talking about the whole TTB thing. And by no shape or form do I have a problem with TTB. I just wanted to just clean up some of the things that he said that to me were being stated as facts that I'm just like, no, that's not what happened. Let me just clarify so that we're all working with the same factual and actual information. Thank you guys so much for watching. We are 564 strong. Please share the live as we get into the next part. Listen, it's Oliver Twixt here, the head nerd in charge, your nerd boy cutie, reporting for duty to do Lord's work once again. And we're about to go to a commercial break. Right after this, we will get into the claims dropped in said live chat, the TTB live chat that Dario said. More after this, my friends.
What's up, guys? My name is Sam, and this is
Oliver Twixt.
And we are from season 5 of Netflix's The Circle, here at the Bumble headquarters in New York City, and this is
the Cocktail Hour.
So boom, we're gonna take the picture.
All right.
First thing we're gonna do is take the Bumble OG, so we have to put 4.
Juntos.
Wow. Oh no, I tripped, I fell.
Oh!
Next, we're gonna take the Bumble XO, 4 and 4.
4. Oh my God! Here we go.
What if I gotta sneeze? Like, ha!
Okay, just a little one.
Achoo. Sous chef, 1 cup of orange juice.
On it!
Sous chef,
yeah.
1 cup of passion. Well, no, that's a half a cup of passion juice.
On it!
We're gonna add a 1/4 cup of lime juice.
On it!
Wow! Now mix it. Throw it in a circle.
Ow!
Throw it in a circle.
Ow!
Okay.
I love the color. It's
So
like a
now,
sunset.
We have to top it with the grenadine. Ooh, look at that. So we need a lime or orange and then some cherries. Wow.
Beautiful.
And then lastly,
a cherry!
I'm gonna name this drink a glass of poor decisions because I'm sure I'm gonna do a lot of that after I drink this cup.
That is really good.
That is so good. Thank you, Bumble.
Thank you so much, Bumble.
Bumble, the greatest of all time.
Oh my God! I had the pleasure of having a brand collaboration with Bamboo earlier. I feel like I still be saying it wrong. That's Rick Ross's alcohol. I had the pleasure of going to the headquarters in New York City. Of course, you guys see my sister from The Circle, season 5, the champ of our season, Sam, BK She-Devil. And it was just so great sharing that moment as a queer person of color in a 30-inch wig, which I got that gig that day. I was literally coming to New York to just visit Sam and Tom, and then she was like, oh, well, I'm at the Bamboo thing. Do you want to slide in? And I was like, sure. And then next thing you know, I'm endorsing Bamboo, and we have a cocktail hour session. And it just feels really, it's dope for me, to be a queer person, being allowed within this space by this heterosexual, occasionally heteronormative male, you know, because Rick Ross did see it. He liked the post. He liked my Insta story. Like, he saw all of it. At least I think he did from his account. And they had to approve it, and so it just felt good to have that opportunity. And I also that led to me visiting the office down here in Atlanta, which I'm very excited about. soon come. So now we're talking about some of the things that Endario said were his reasons for the things of the things, right? So let's get into it. You and I will never fall upon. And we gotta hurry up too, because we gotta make it to the thingy. Prince. You gotta change. You better go change now, because after this, I'll be ready to go, baby. I'm probably gonna be 30 minutes, a good 30 minutes, yeah. By the time you go change and come back, I'll definitely be ready. Yeah. Okay, so and Dario said none of this stems from last week. This all stems from the fight to today. Chasing Orlando, new episodes Thursday. Oh my gosh, shout out to the cast of Chasing Orlando. Congratulations to the entire cast and the executive producer. I met the executive producer during my Chasing Atlanta days. He shot that fight scene season 4 when we were in COVID with no mask, and Troy come to find out Troy had COVID, could have killed all of us. But the executive producer of Chasing Orlando filmed that day, and I'm so proud of him because he's been trying to get into the Chasing brand for years, and I'm just so happy that that he got that opportunity. And I'm so happy that Florida and another look of what it means to be queer and a person of color and young out here in the industry. Now I haven't seen the show. I don't know nobody's names. If they all walk past me right now, I would not know who they are. But shout out to all of them. Congratulations, gods. Please take advantage of the platform and do your bops. And shout out to the people. I don't even know who was with Orlando. You know what? I was actually supposed to fly down and help cast for Orlando, and I can't remember why didn't I go. Oh, I think because I didn't get the information. Nobody called me for the information. I was like, well, shit, they sent me information, so I ain't going. Shit. They ain't need me no way. So congratulations to them. Okay, so none of this stems from last week. This all stems from the fight to today. Okay, so at least we have a time frame of when the problem started with the fight. Him and I talked about the fight. And I do have a copy of that conversation. It was a very pleasant conversation, so I thought, I voiced what I thought. He told me what he found in his findings and his research from said fight and what everyone reported back and what he had decided to do. And yeah, it was a great conversation. It was a clarifying conversation where I thought we were on the same page. I didn't leave the conversation feeling uneasy, I just want to say this whole time, I haven't felt uneasy about, and when I say uneasy, I'm referring to, I didn't think him and I was on bad terms or had some bad blood up until now. Well, up until I got blocked. That's when I knew, we got a problem. This whole time I'm thinking we just having honest conversations as two adults, This is a touchy situation. I got SA'd, at the point at which somebody keeps grabbing me and they admit to it. They admitted to it a bunch of times on the show that they were grabbing me and I told them no. There's footage there's a screenshot of him touching me. That's SA. I told you no. And then I had to defend myself. And I know I'm strong, and I know I come off very giddy and upbeat, but hoes like me, we cry too. Shit hurt our feelings too. We get depressed too. We get down too. Shit happens. Shit does happen to me. I don't know why people think shit don't happen. Shit happens to everybody, right? And shit happens to me.
Shit's happening to Nicki Minaj.
Now, I love the queen, but we ain't gonna talk about that today. We're not gonna go there today. Side note, did you not see what was... We ain't gonna talk about that. No, I ain't gonna talk about Nicki Minaj because it's a lot of stuff going on that I saw today on the X, and I was like, now listen, Nicki, Jesus, we just need to clean some stuff up, but that's a whole nother live. I'm gonna bring up another screenshot. Here we go. Share screen. As we get into the teas of the teas. Now, this is the one that I would say I was slightly offended. The question remains, if Meta is your biggest payout, I literally don't think I said Meta is my biggest payout. I think I said it's one of my biggest collaborations, and one video for Meta does take care of me for the month, which is true. That is factual. But I don't think I ever said it's my biggest payout, because it's not. And you did not like season 6 of Chasing because of the fight. Why are you, out of all people, doing interviews with people who were fired? Now, again, I'm just making inferences from what the baby is typing. Again, I wish I could have had this conversation face to face where we could have talked about these things, which we did. We actually did. Which I'm gonna get to. Semi, kind of, sorta, and it's not about the lives, about some other shit. But I never did say Meta was my biggest payout. And I think I reserve the right to say no. I didn't care for season 6. Season 6 is my least favorite season out of all of them. Now, I still like season 6. Hell, I like season 7 because it is coming. But why is that wrong for me to say that I didn't like it? I didn't like it. I got essayed on a show while working in front of people, for people then to commentate, and then this whole thing about me getting peed on, and the people's going live in the comments, and it's just crack and cocaine. It just got crazy. I reserved the right to say I don't like it. I literally sat out season 6 because, one, I could tell I was being phased out, which is my perspective. Now that I don't got no confirmation, but that is my perspective based off what I was feeling, which was okay because the people had already told me they felt like I had outgrew the brand and there was no longer any reason for me to be there that was serving me. And no matter how much I told Dario, I love coming back. You know, this is how the show benefits me. He was like, girl, you have outgrown the show, you have outgrown the cast, and you have outgrown the thing, and you have outgrown the platform. You've been, his words, not mine, you've been on Hulu, Netflix, WeTV, ABC, and around the world, and and I just don't feel like you belong here no more. What am I supposed to say at that point in which the person who owns this whole shit is saying, bitch, he's saying this. It's, bitch, get your grip in. It's time to move on, which I was okay with. But yes, I reserved the right to say I didn't like the season because of that. It wasn't because of a picture. It was something serious that happened to me. And when I don't know about you in trauma, but when there's areas of trauma that you don't like, that you've experienced, and that you feel a way that you even have to deal with this, and it's happening again in your adult life, and nobody knows the conversations I've had with myself on getting my body done, changing my eating habits, not drinking, not smoking, not having sex, the reasons why I was doing all that for, and how that moment played a part into that conversation. Yes, I reserve the right to say I didn't care for it, because this action, someone being under the influence and thinking this is a game, had an effect on me. I reserve the right. Not one time did I say I hate Dario. I never said that, and I have proof that I will be dropping it in a couple of seconds. Give me 1 second. I never said I hate Dario. I never said I hate the show. I never said I did not want to be a part of the show. I never said I hated the brand. Fuck the brand. The brand is a loser. The show's a loser. I never said that. Never said those words. Never had that attitude. Never that was never in my heart. All I said was I probably did say I don't care for this season, because I didn't. That was my honesty. I didn't care for that season. How many times do we hear not Claudia or Nene or Karen or Spice or any of these other people on reality TV say, I didn't care for this season? Hell, I sat in the face of the man who was the Andy Cohen of all of Netflix, who saw all of my reviews. That man, Mr. Least watched everything Oliver Twixt do, because he told me about what I was doing over there with Candy. He told me he actually... The head of Netflix actually asked me about, what's this Chasing anything that you're doing? What is that about? He watched my reviews for In the Circle. I'm thinking about my song, Throw It in the Circle. He watched my reviews for The Circle, where I was very honest about, well, they should have showed this, or I felt this way about that. It just always amazes me the things that are normal outside of the world of Chasing Reality that people do all the time, that when done in Chasing Reality gets this type of treatment. It's just, I'm not saying one is right, one is wrong, but it's always just amazing to me that things that, first, it's always amazing to me that things that Netflix and all these other networks I've been on would never, none of my showrunners, network heads would be in the comments talking about when we're gonna do make another video. That's one. And then to come down on me for what I'm expressing as my feelings about the show, what I'm seeing in the narrative is also crazy to me. Why am I doing interviews out of all with the people? I already said this. I love talking about reality TV. And in this case, this is a situation where I was actually there, where I could actually chime in and give my opinion. Because some of these things I did see, I do know about, I can give more insight. And it's fun to go down these nostalgic trips and revisit these things. This is my life. We all look at pictures, old videos, old things. It's fun to sit and talk. It's been fun sitting and talking to a person like Dominique that I never really got to talk to during my time on Chasing Atlanta, and we can key and laugh and connect and get clarity, and it's not under the pressure cooker of an Andario and a camera and editing and all those things where two grown individuals can talk and reminisce on things that have happened in the past. It has nothing to do with trying to drag nobody. It's just people talking about their experiences and how it made them feel. I understand people's reactions to that though, because their feelings are valid, especially if you're on the receiving end of people saying those things. I want to make sure I'm pulling up the right screenshot. Okay, so that's that one. We pulled up that one. Now let's pull up this one. And now let's show this one. Stop screen, present, share screen. I think this is the one. Yes. Okay, so he said, no, he did not. The only thing he asked me was for questions to ask Reese, and my response was, don't piss me off. So, yes. So when Reese inboxed me, first of all, I was gagged because I haven't spoken to Reese in a long time. The only other time I spoke to Reese was when we were all backstage at that TTB thing. And before that, I hadn't spoken to Reese in at least over a year, probably even longer than that. So when Reese messaged me, I was talking about, girl, Reese messaged me and I'm finna interview her. What questions do you think I should ask her? Again, I just saw you and Reese in the same room in TTB's backstage thing. So I'm not thinking it's a no Reese G zone. That's not a boundary that's ever been set. At least I don't remember of saying don't bring up Reese G, because people bring up Reese G. You was in the room with Reese G. I won't say he talked about Reese G, but Reese G comes up, like it comes up in passing, and it's never been like don't talk about her, don't say her name, don't speak her name, don't do that. So as someone that's not privy to all that goes on within Chasing Reality, because to know all of this, also know if it's not my show, baby, I checks out. I don't really care about what's going on when I'm off season or if it's not involving me, because it's too much for my psyche. I want to watch my X-Men 97 and my Avatar, and my Charmed. That's what I want to watch in my horror movie digest where they talk about Saw movies and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to get into. So I was asking, what should I ask him as someone who knows all the drama? And he said, don't piss me off. I was like, okay, girl, my bad. I'm sorry. And we moved right along. Normal programming. So yes, that did happen. And he did say that. He did say, girl, don't piss me off. But I was like, okay, girl, my bad. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Somebody said, when you saw them backstage, did you see them interact or speak? No, they didn't talk. I don't remember them talking. My answer would be no, they didn't talk. But again, y'all, and I don't know, baby, if this is what you're getting at, but hoes' problem with other hoes ain't my problem. And I'm sorry, that will always be my mindset. Hoes' problem with another hoe just ain't my problem. Now, I was about to say, because I was going to bring Darius into the situation, because there's some hoes that don't like Darius that I don't fuck with, and I do tear them niggas up every time I can. I'm just gonna keep it real. I didn't see everybody do some dirty shit over here in Chasing Reality. You know what I'm saying? I said this earlier. I didn't see everybody do some dirty shit. I didn't see everybody do something. I didn't seen it. You know, I've seen it with my own two eyes. So it's like when it comes to chasing reality and chasing hoes and bitches, I stay out of people dramas and beats, because one day y'all friends, the next day y'all sharing gummies. One day you want to fuck her husband, the next day y'all at each other's house. One day y'all in the TTB chat dragging each other. Next thing y'all on live on Instagram at 3 a.m. hollering and crying, singing songs, laughing and keying. Then they traveling, people filming reunions. Y'all all at the Airbnb sharing hookah drinks, tequila shots, all types of shit, jello shots, conversations, teas, drama, all this stuff. It'd be too much to keep up with. So I've learned the safest place to be is with me. Whatever another person got with another person in this arena, that's between them. Because I've been on chosen side like I have in the past, and then them hoes will make up, and then now they mad at me. They ain't got shit to do with me. And it's too much to even keep up with. I do want to show this, because this was the one that made me say I have receipts. It's not this one. I'm gonna find it. So then he said this. This is fun. Why am I enjoying this so much? You know, I think it's just been so long in this space, I really don't be standing up for myself. And it just feels really good to be able to stand up for myself and not feel like something gonna be taken away from me, or an edit gonna be wrong, or something gonna be deleted, or I'm not gonna get invited to hear nothing like it. It just feels real good to be able to speak and not have no restrictions. Damn, I should have been doing this, because this feels good. Like, it feels good to speak and I have to look over your shoulder. The only time I look back is to see how far I come. Honk the horn, Greg. All right. Oh, I've got to be free. You and Q weren't even friends. Had me as the middleman between y'all contract disputes. Let me stop right there. You are, as you proclaim, and as you are on paper, the CEO. Listen, during my time on Chasing Reality, the editor was Endario. The executive producer was Endario. The casting director was Endario. The budget person was Endario. Human resources was Endario. The medical services was Endario. Security was Endario. I don't know shit about Ms. Butler and no new people, human resource. I don't know nothing about nobody. All I know is you are the sole proprietor. Because Kevon ain't here to... Okay, Bookie Butt. At the point at which there was a contractual dispute between Q and I, who else was supposed to work it out? I was the executive producer of the show. Q was signed on as an executive producer under me for the show. The person who was above me that signed the contract for us both is Endario Alfonso Abrams. So if there is any contractual dispute, you should be the one that's in the middle of it. Am I wrong? Someone correct me. If there's a contractual dispute between two talents underneath the network, who is supposed to be in the middle of it? Kevon ass ain't here. Jamal just hold the camera. Kiri quit on us every season. Reese G done got casted to the wilderness. Okay. It's you and Dario. You know what I mean? And so sometimes what bothers me, sometimes when people weaponize what the truth and just what actuality is, you had me in the middle of y'all contract disputes. You should have been, because there was a dispute and that's your job. And that's not me being shady or funny. That's just the thing. That's the truth. And all of a sudden, you do this interview with him with his lying, bald head ass talking about me. So no, me and Q were not friends. Me and Gardini weren't friends. Me and Reese G weren't friends. I wasn't friends with none of the top model girls, none of the Jostens Cabaret girls, but I interviewed them about reality TV because I care about the show. I want to talk about the show. And with these people, it had nothing to do with Dario. And for some reason, I feel like he's personalizing these chats, which again, I'm going to give him some credit. The people is dragging him, so I get it. I understand on why he would feel affected by it. I understand. But to say that I had them up there to talk about him or to lie on him as my intention is just 100% inaccurate. That's not true. I don't know what the fuck Q's saying is. I don't know what Q is saying or not. I don't know. I wasn't fucking there. I don't know if what Dario told me is the truth. I don't know if what Q was saying is the truth. Honestly, what I think really honestly don't matter. What matters is the two people that was there and how they work it out. It don't really matter what I think. And again, me and Q talking was really birthed out of me and him wanting to put to rest a lot of things between him and I. And of course, we talk about chasing because I'm interviewing a reality TV persona. We talk about the people involved. We're talking about all these things, these drama in this tea. And no tea, no shade. Thank you to 600 people watching. If you don't want, honestly, if you don't want people talking about you, just get a middleman to where you don't have to be, girl, you make enough money off of us on that channel. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen the payouts, you know, I've seen them with my own two eyes. I know, you somebody can get hired part-time to be like, girl, just stand in the middle between me and the cast. That way I could be removed from what's going on. I can handle all my boss stuff up here. I got somebody that can handle them in X, Y, and Z. No, me and Q were not friends at the time. Well, no, we had become friends. We had healed, you know? And here's another thing, too. When Q wasn't talking to me, was I supposed to be mad at Dario for continuing to work with him with Chasing LA? Hold on. Y'all still here? 600 people watching? When me and Q fell out, and then Dario continued to work with Q, was I entitled to be upset with Dario? Because that was my friend at the time, and he was working with somebody that I didn't fuck with, or that wasn't fucking with me. Whatever the dynamic was I supposed to? So that means I'm entitled to now. I should have been upset. I could have been upset, right? I'm asking somebody, no, I'm asking y'all for real. I'm asking a real question. When Dario continued to work with Reese G, and me and Dario was cool, was I supposed to be upset with Dario because he was working with Reese G? When King Kang was getting up there telling those categorical lies, and all the other cast members be up there telling these lies about shit that they think they know, they wasn't even there a bit much to see shit, and you put it in the show. A lot of these things we've talked about, you agree that you know it's a lie and you don't agree with it. But am I supposed to be upset? Can I be upset? Should I be upset? Am I justified in being upset as my friend? I've said this in the past, it just always feels like people can do the same thing, but then when it's Oliver and they want to choose a reason to be Oliver, the same thing that they do is, and when I do it, it's now a problem. But you literally do the same thing. You literally do. So is it that you mad at me about doing this, or you just using this as a reason as to why you're upset with me because there's another reason at play? Which based off some of the phone calls that I've gotten and text messages, because, you know, once he made it public that he don't fuck with me with his Insta story, you know, the people gonna call, they gonna text, you know, they're gonna come out of the woodworks. And I'm not gonna put no name on it because I want them to enjoy their Labor Day weekend, eat their gummies and they think I don't want to fuck up the fun too much, but I may get to that towards the end. I may. We'll see. Sorry. How y'all doing? Let me see. Me and Q were not friends. There was one a good. Okay, here we go. Here's another one. Damn, come on, baby. Damn, it don't want to work for me. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second, y'all. Come on. Come on. Well, let's do this. Let's do this. There we go. Ha ha. Ha ha. Are y'all enjoying this? Am I bringing clarity to things? Is this helpful to you? I'm having fun talking about it. So whether or not, you know, I hope y'all get some clarity. I hope this is helpful because I'm enjoying talking about this and getting this off my chest. I have nothing to say to those that constantly disrespect me and then have to take it to public. Uh-oh. Can y'all hear me? My bad. You went mute, Bookie Butt. Okay, he says, I have nothing to say to those that constantly disrespect me and then take it to the public. I never took anything to the public. I have kept it cute all these months. Even during these chats, I've kept it like extremely cute. Extremely cute. Extremely cute. Which I have proof of, which I will be dropping as soon as I can find this other screenshot. I never took it to the public. You are the one who took it to the public. What I am assuming, I don't know if he watched that video where I said I was fired and this is why my Chasing Atlanta exit hurts. Because maybe if he would have watched it, he would have realized I never was talking about him. But when you then screenshot that and then put it in your story, but then you block everyone who's associated with me so that you don't want them to see it, but then people are down in my comments, literally, it's in my email saying, and Dario's shading the fuck out of you in their Insta story, and then people are texting me the screenshot, you've now taken it to the public that you have an issue with me. So at that point, well, he has decided to talk about it publicly and say his oughts publicly. Let's talk about it publicly. Because like I said in the last video, long gone are the days of just Oliver not saying anything. No, you know, at the point at which I can make a quick little dollar off me voicing my opinions and people gonna sit up here for 2 hours and watch me talk about it, bitch, let's go. Give me something to talk about every goddamn day. You know what I mean? Because I really ain't got no job right now. I'm just around here chilling. Give me something to talk about every day. You know what I mean? Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I'm going to put that back up there. I have nothing to say to those that constantly disrespect me and then have to take it public. Already cleared that up. Without taking accountability on what they did to me. Well, darling, I never knew what I did to you until you started talking about it in the TTB live. TTB's live is my first time hearing from your mouth or reading from your fingers what I did to you. It's my first time. I never had the opportunity to take accountability because that opportunity was taken away by the silence and the blocking and not engaging me in conversation. When I brought up my interviews at that time that had just been Gardini and Reese G, and I brought it up, that would have been the perfect time for us to communicate and you say, hey, I feel this way about this. This is how this makes me feel. For whatever reason, you decided not to. I'm not upset about it, but that was your choice. I wasn't given the opportunity to take accountability for anything until now, which is why we're here now talking about it. Yeah. Where is it? Don't tell me I missed it. God damn it. Hold on. Excuse me. I hope y'all didn't hear that burp in the mic. I'm so sorry. If y'all did. And you know another reason why I talk about chasing, I still talk about chasing Atlanta stuff too. Amongst me talking about, I still talk about Top Model. I still talk about other reality TV shows. I still talk about Zeus. I still talk about my personal life. I talk about my clients. I still talk about everything that I've always talked about. The people that follow me on YouTube are, a lot of them come from the Chasing Reality brand, and they enjoy this shit. They enjoy it. They enjoy it. Here we go. This was the one. This was the one. I found it. Bookie butt. Q should have never taught me that word. Bookie butt is crazy. Here we go. At the end of the day, is this relationship fixable? For me, it is, because I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem. And at the point at which, let me tell you, and I hate for Reese G to be the test for this, but I honestly have said I was never fucking with Reese G again. The fact that we talked, I actually enjoyed the conversation, and we working now. It's nothing. It's only but God, because nobody could have told me this. Nobody could have told me this. Not a single soul. And you know what? While me and Reese G haven't communicated at the level that we used to, I would give the bitch this credit. When I tell you I feel such a different energy from her, it's such a different energy from her. Even through the text, through the phone, she feels so much lighter and you know what was the test? I'm gonna tell you what was a mini test. We've talked since all this shit happened, and it can't, like, in order for us to talk about, I told him that I promoted the Dallas event. Dallas, I'm coming to your city September the 14th. Thanks to Impulse Dallas and Reese G, I will be performing live at a pool party. And the tickets are available right now. Go to Impulse Dallas and get your tickets. Jeff will be in the building at the after show, as well as Hershey from Chasing LA and Drag Race, okay? But shout out to Reese G and the Impulse group for bringing me there. But I was telling him that I shouted out the Dallas event in my live that I just did, and he was like, oh yeah, the stuff that's going on. Do you not know? Me and Reese G skated right past it. We didn't bring it up. We didn't say no names. And when I tell you, I got off the phone and I said, this is really a different Reese G. Because in the past, we would have got into the tea. He would have said something, nothing. He chuckled and we talked about some other shit. I said, oh my God. Nobody could ever told me this day with a K. It felt good. Reese G, listen, I don't know what she's doing in her 24/7 day. And every day, but she feels a whole lot better. To this, yes, the relationship is fixable. For me, it's fixable. You know, ain't shit. It's shit really not this serious. I'm really keen, you know, and I'm really just running it up right now. You know what I'm saying? The lives you downplayed and talked negatively about the show while it was airing, convincing your fans to stop watching the show. Problem one. And this is why I slightly have a problem. It's not like one that makes me angry, but this is completely invalid. Like, this is, my mom would never say you're supposed to tell somebody they lying. Because he said this to me in our talk. So I guess I need to correct that statement and say I never been reprimanded. Because I never been like, you did something wrong. But he did tell me in a talk that we had about the show that he expressed some stuff to me, which we're going to get into. I'm trying to think, should I talk about this first or should I talk about the chat that we did have? Let's talk about them both at the same time. I'm gonna try to wiggle my way around. So I'm about to drop a link to y'all 1 second, right? And in this link is a folder. Caw, like a pterodactyl. I'm starting to feel like a pterodactyl. Here we go. In this folder, and what will be in this folder, because I'm still uploading some stuff. I wasn't able to fully do it before I got on live time. We're actually almost done. Damn, I'm almost done on 2 hours. It's actually really good. And I still got time to go out tonight. I gotta go out tonight. I must go out tonight and get me a little piece of the town. I've been working all day. So I'm finna drop this link in the folder right here for you guys. Move out the way. Boom. Is this it? Hold on. 1 second. Hi, move out the way, bitch. Sorry. Copy link. Here we go. I just dropped a folder to a link of all of my, which I think is only 2 currently right now. But I'm currently paying to have transcribed using AI technology all of my YouTube lives talking about Chasing Atlanta season 6. And I'm putting this to the public. I'm putting the PDF as well as the original text file so you can see where it was downloaded from. I'm not tampering it. And you really can take this file, and if you want to spend the time to go through all my lives, I just try to do it this way to help y'all. In order for this statement to be true, I convince my fans to stop watching the show. Not in any live I've ever done will you ever hear me say, do not watch that show. Stop watching that show. And for the people who are live right now, 617 of you guys right now, and if you watched my lives about season 6, please chime off in the comments right now. I did mean to drop this link because I want you guys to have access to it, and I'm going to be uploading it. All of the lives. They'll probably be uploaded by the end of tomorrow, but just keep out looking in the folder. I never told anyone not to watch Chasing Atlanta. I never said stop watching. I never said don't watch. I never said don't tune in. Stop tuning in. Don't go over there. It's trash. Don't watch it. I never said that. Never, ever, ever said that. But what you will find in the transcripts and in those lives is tune in every week to watch. Tune in every week. Continue to support. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. You will find that. To convince and say that I convinced them means that I not only told them not to watch every week, but I also successfully got them to stop watching. And they said, I am no longer watching because Oliver convinced me not to watch. No, you didn't. I watched all your lives. You always big up Chasing. Did you promote it on Candy's podcast thing? Yes, twice. I literally, before we even started, I said, people may know me from Chasing Atlanta. And Dario was in the room when I said this. He was filming it. And I said at the end, be sure to watch In the Mix with Twigs only on the Chasing Reality thing. When E News did the press release about me being on the circle, it has Chasing Atlanta in italics as a show that I have been a part of in the same conversation as me being on T.S. Madison Experience. WeTV, when they did my personality profile on their official YouTube channel, mentioned I was on Chasing Atlanta. I never, anywhere, told anybody not to watch this show. Damn sure ain't convinced anybody to stop watching. That never happened. That just never happened. And I downloaded the transcripts just to go the extra mile because I'm an A+ student. That's what international baccalaureate students do. I was once on a pre-track law. I was once on a pre-law track too. So that's why I'm always thorough when I be doing these things. Because I once wanted to be an Olivia Pope and help people in their crisis. Because I just, I know how to. Don't know how to navigate a crisis, bitch. I never told nobody not to watch. I never told nobody not to watch. I never told anybody not to watch. Like I never said that. And it makes me emotional because it's like, huh? Why would I film a show for months, be on a brand for 5 years, not getting directly paid? Now I done made money, but not. Well, I didn't give me some. Not getting paid to then get on my channel and tell the people, convince them not to watch. Venus on Earth. You promoted the shit out of that show. The only thing you didn't do was review every scene of the episode. Yes, because it involved people that I was not speaking on, because I had a legal situation going on. And how can I be on the internet so freely talking about people and I'm trying to press down, shake it together, and run it over? Like, people, yeah. I want to park it at this sentence for a little bit. The lives you downplayed and talked negatively about the show. And so him and I did have a conversation during our open chat about where he did voice. Now, you know what? I'm gonna give and Dario, Antoine, Andrew, Abrams some credit, because we actually did have an open conversation when he did come to me about how he felt like I was treated in season 6, and he brought up, he watched some of my lives and he felt like I was downplaying the show by being critical of some of the scenes. And I'm like, well, I'm not talking about you as an editor. I'm not talking about you as an executive producer. I'm not talking about the brand. And I'm not talking about the show as a machine. I'm talking about the episode and the people and what I'm watching as a fan, watching the story unfold. I'm only talking about the story, which we know in Chasing Atlanta lies in our hands because we produce our own scenes, we submit scenes. Like, I'm talking about what I'm seeing on the camera as a fan and a viewer of the show. And I'm doing what I have done every year, which is give my honest feedback about what I feel about what is happening on the show. I've been doing this for years. So why all of a sudden now it's me talking down on the show, when if you go through the transcripts and go back to the lives, just as much as I'm open and honest about, well, I didn't really like that, or I thought this could have been a little bit better, and I'm talking about it as a consumer reality TV, there's scenes that I go up. How many times did I go up for Rico Cassadine? How many times did I go up for Jay Amore, or Dominique, or Troy, or like a scene that I thought was funny or that was good? I went up for that scene of Rico and them being in New Orleans. But it's only what is being deemed the negative things are being focused on. But within the context, I'm saying my honest opinions, which can be taken as negative and positive. I'm critiquing, I'm praising, I'm analyzing, I'm reviewing. Talking to the people about the show. Talking negatively about the show, convincing your fans to stop watching, which means, now I could be overshooting this a little bit, but it almost, and I could be wrong. Now this is an assumption. I am not making an assertion. I'm making an assumption, not an assertion. I feel, let me finish that. And so we got through that, and I said, well, I'm not downplaying the show. I'm only reviewing the show, which I've always done this, and I'm just being honest. Like, if I didn't think something was hot or cool, I think it's okay to say that, and I'm entitled to say that, as long as I'm not dragging the show, calling it stupid, doing what them other people was doing. Like, I'm not dragging the show, I'm just reviewing it. He felt some way that I wasn't posting it on my Instagram. And because he said he felt like nobody was promoting the show. And I'm like, well, I have posted scenes on Instagram. I posted my first scene with King Kane here that got great traction on the internet about me not douching, which I was really being dramatic because I just, I wanted that moment where it could be shared and talked about. But like, I explained this to him. I said, and Dario, social media has changed, and I'm not saying I know everything, because I don't. And I still have people that I consult with when it comes to social media and music. I have people that I feel like are way smarter than me, and I ask them questions. Some of them are present in this chat. I may ask Lyric something, or like, I'm not acting like I know it all, but I do know a lot because I work in this field like every day. This ain't no side hustle. This is what I do 24/7 every day. I explained to him social media has changed. Season 5, I could drop a clip about chasing Atlanta and it would do crazy numbers. That's basically how I built my whole TikTok, my early TikTok following, which was dropping chasing Atlanta clips of me doing shit on the show. And people would respond to it. I would drop it on Instagram and people would engage it. I don't know what it was about season 6. It didn't matter what I dropped. The only things that would pick up, it just had to be like something that was so unique and salacious, such as me talking about I don't douche. Or me, or when me and Jatwan got into it. Those clips did really well. But I was like, people are not responding to these clips online anymore. And so for me and my social media that I grow and that I'm in charge of, that I'm not contractually obligated to post about this show on, it doesn't benefit me or the show to post a clip and it's only getting 2,000 views on the person who y'all consider to be the star of the show. No, I should not be doing that. Now, I don't think I went into depth with him into all of this, but the scope of web reality has changed in such a short amount of time. I would say between seasons 1 and 4, Chasing Atlanta was one of very few. Chasing Atlanta, G-Status, Quran, we gave the people they fix of seeing queer people of color, mostly men, but of course then the trans girls got into the conversation. I'm pretty sure there's been some trans men on some other shows. Our little corner in the internet was the source for all of this. But since then, we've gotten Real Friends of WeHo, we've gotten Zeus, we've gotten Bad Girls, Baddies, we've gotten Bad Boys, we've gotten Bobby I Love You Purr, Karan, then up the ante over there with his people. I saw they stuff. The people no longer want to see what it is that we do or what we give. They don't want to see that as much. They want to see hoes fighting, shooting, stabbing, and stomping each other. The internet has also become oversaturated with our kind of self-produced queer people of color reality TV content. Whereas before it was only us, now we have 100 motherfuckers. We got 100 web reality TV shows, and now every day you wake up, somebody got a network and they show of 10 hoes, 25 hoes living in the house fighting over walnuts. And the people is eating it up. That's what they want to see. And so, yes, me posting the gay housewives, as they've dubbed us, bitch, nobody don't want to see that. Not on social media. At least that was my expertise. That was my expertise, because these are clips that I used to post that would get crazy, stupid numbers. Now they don't get engaged as much. And as I explained to him, I said me going live on YouTube once a week is the most traction that I've ever gotten on YouTube as it relates to chasing reality. So I said I just decided to use my YouTube channel, which is a social media platform. Oliver Twixt at the time had over 50,000 subscribers. 100,000 subscribers translated into like Instagram, TikTok, you might as well say you got 1 million. Because not a lot of people got 1 million subscribers. I got a lot of people that follow me on YouTube that like me doing just like this, talking about reality TV. And no tea, no shade, I'm not trying to be shady. My live after shows was getting bigger numbers than the live after show that was on Chasing Atlanta. So I'm promoting the show. I never told nobody not to watch the show. I slightly took offense to this because I was like, I never told nobody not to watch this show. I use my platform to promote this show. Not all 50,000 people that are subscribed to me or that come to my page are subscribed to me because of Chasing Atlanta. A lot of them are top model people that's Filipino. I've seen down in the live chat here watching from Austria because I follow Oliver. I'm using my social media platform to promote the show. I used my social media platform to promote the show. And when I found something that I was like, okay, this would do really great on social media, let me post it, I did. The animal clip is still up. The clip of me and Dominique is still up. I said, so I may not be posting on the platform that you prefer, but to say I'm not posting about it and not talking about it, that's not true. You may not agree with how I'm doing it, or you may have a problem with how I'm doing it, but I'm doing it. And I'm doing way more than what these other people are doing. Now, some type of way, because the same thing he said here, he said then he felt like I was down on the show by giving my opinion. I don't feel like I was down on the show, but I don't want to invalidate what his perspective is of this. And we also have to consider this is also the perspective of someone who said they feel like I'm too big for this platform. So and then I also know other things that other people who are still over there have come back and told me that, and Daria said, and Daria, I love you, but you really got to start running your mouth with a whole bunch of people. You know, I was really the best person to run your mouth with, because I still, even this is quote unquote mad day, I'm still not spilling all the tea, and I would never do that because I don't want the Lord to come kill me, and I would feel like I really would feel like a fake bitch. But it's like, you really got to, you know, friend, you really got to just, because the people talk, because there's things that me over here, I ain't been associated in nothing I should not know, but I do. Anyways, yeah, I just never did that. So yeah, the link that I dropped is a transcript of all of my lives talking about season 6, and you tell me if I ever told the people not to watch. And it almost feels like I'm being blamed for people not watching. Like, Oliver not posting about it on his Instagram is why the views were going down. Like, he didn't say that, but that's what it felt like. Cause like, why am I like, I didn't understand where like statements like this were coming from. When people who were watching, and I've asked this already, the people who watch my lives, did I ever tell y'all not to watch the show? Did I ever down the show? From y'all perspective, please let me know. Please help me, because this is news to me. I never, even when I was going live, the comments, never saw anybody say Oliver's down in the show. Can y'all please, was I down in the show? Did I down the show? Maybe me not giving a great critique, and maybe again, I don't know because I haven't talked to the boy. Maybe because I was the face of it, and people listen to my opinion, so me not giving the best review, maybe I don't know, but I don't know. I can't lie, y'all. I just don't know how to lie. Y'all don't understand how Mama Twixt used to fuck me up, and I hate to tell your business. Me lying used to be some of my worst whoopings, bitch. And I ain't gonna say whoopings, beatings. My mama used to fuck me up over lying. I remember one time, I can't remember what I did at school, but I was supposed to get towed out the frame. But because I said, Mom, I'm finna tell you the truth about everything I did. You know what? She said, you know what, Shug? I'm not gonna whoop you because you told me the truth. So I ain't gonna never lie to y'all. I can't lie. I can't say, like, but I don't feel like I was ever disrespectful to nobody. I don't feel like I was. I don't feel like I downed the show. What y'all saying? Miss Jones said never. Venus on Earth said not once. Lovely said no. Avi said, Oliver, you being too nice and humble. Christy said no. D-Love said, you know you didn't down the show. I know I did, but I'm asking y'all from y'all perspective, do y'all feel like I downed the show? Akasha, do you feel like I downed? Lyric, you were in my lives a lot during season 6. Do you feel like I downed the show? Oh, no. Leah, Lyric, I want to know. Lyric, do you feel like I downed the show? Honestly, be honest with me. Miss Danny, Oliver, you know dang well you didn't down the show. No, but you did mention the viewership being down. That's the only thing I could think of it being correct. I mean, was that some tea? I didn't know that was tea. I didn't know that was a problem to say. Nobody told me not to say that. I mean, we can clearly see. I mean, we can clearly look. We can clearly look and see that the viewership has changed, but that wasn't me. I don't think I brought it up like, ooh, the viewership is down. Ha ha he he. Ha 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 ha. Look at them. Ha ha ha. Bitch, I'm still on the show. My face is dead smack in the fucking middle. Why would I, out of all time, choose to be a clown? I'm dead smack in the fucking middle. Kendra is running up and talking about Beyonce. Y'all calling me to start the show. The cast calling me to start the show. And Daria's saying you the center of the group. Why would I get on the thing and be like, fuck the show that's, for lack of better terms, stroking my ego. That is crazy. Lyric said, never. I felt like you helped promote it. If y'all not talking about it, it's not hot. Yes, I talked about it. I was one of the few people that actually got on, and you can see my numbers. 10,000, 36,000, 20 some odd thousand, 17 this. People was coming in and listening to me talk about the show. And honestly, for me to be Oliver Twixt, the only thing I can be is real, you know. And if me being real gonna get me in trouble, then fuck it, you know. I'm just gonna be in trouble. But I'm never gonna lie to y'all. I'm never gonna cheat y'all. I'm never gonna play y'all. I'm just not gonna do that because I'm too grateful for what y'all have blessed me with. I'm gonna be honest. I can only do this being honest. I can't come up here lying. Now I can not say something, but I'm just not gonna bald face lie about what I feel. I just rather not say it. And I don't think I ever said anything that was, I don't think I said anything that was disrespectful, but he told me he felt like I was down in the show. And I think after that, I tried to make my reviews a little bit better. But I think the show naturally did kind of pick up after that, so I was okay. You were in the chats when the episodes aired, so that was promotion 2. Yeah. Now, I will say this. I want to do one more thing. And then we're going to get out of here. I think that's all the screenshots, right? I just want to talk about these things just to bring clarity, because I just don't want, you know, whoever sees this, whoever saw TTB's chat and all the other stuff, I don't want people to think that that's what I was doing. Like, I have a problem with that. You know, I have no problem admitting when I've done something because nobody can whoop me. You know, I strongly believe that. And somebody probably can, but in my brain, nobody can. You know, I strongly believe nobody can whoop my ass. My mama is Chandra Jefferson, my daddy Eddie Z. Oliver Jr., and I got a brother and sister, and bitch, I can fight too. So nobody can, no, what the fuck I'm scared for? And I serve God. So bitch, I'm standing up in boldness. I don't know why I said all that, but it felt good to say it. I do want to show y'all one more thing, and then we're going to get out of here, because I want to go out tonight. Ooh, yeah, let's show this. Season 6 was interesting, right? And I also say this too, because I know things personally that have gone on in Dario's life, right? And I can understand where my interviews probably did not help, right? I can understand now why they did not help. But also too, I'm also from the school of thought, like in entertainment, it's very immature and almost detrimental to be like, if you're not fucking with her, I'm not fucking with her. It's very dangerous to a person's career to have that type of ideology, right? For example, everybody knows Funky Dineva and I are friends in real life. That's my friend. That's my family. I love him. He loved me. We're probably honestly always gonna be cool. Like, I strongly believe that. I can't ever foresee him and I falling out because he's just, we just don't operate like that. Like, family and friends is something that's very serious to both of us. But Funky Dineva also promoted Armand. It was on his Instagram talking about Armand, and the whole world know Armand can't stand me. Was I supposed to get mad at Funky Dineva for working and doing his job? I'm asking. Armand can't stand me. Everybody knows me and Funky Dineva are like this. Funky Dineva recommended Armand for a job, post them on his Instagram. They friends or they talk or what friends? I don't know. I don't know. I don't even look into it. I don't know. But was I supposed to get was I supposed to get upset with Funky? No, I'm not. This is entertainment. This is business. As long as me and you good, bitch, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? And it's not like Armand, he just out here talking about me. It's like he did something. Fuck with her. I don't give a damn. Jason Lee and Nicki Minaj don't fuck with each other. But T.S. Madison was on Jason Lee's show talking. Is Nicki Minaj supposed to fall out with T.S. Madison? Is T.S. Madison supposed to fall out with Jason Lee because Nicki don't like him? And vice versa? I'm asking. I'm asking. I understand. TTB interviewed Gardini, and Gardini said some of the same similar stuff that he said in my chat. And TTB done hosted a reunion. TTB still in the knowings and goings of the network. TTB interviewed everybody. So is him and Andardi not supposed to be friends with him? I don't know what these people about to say. I don't know. I don't pre-screen them. We don't have preliminary bow wows about shit. And then I'm supposed to be responsible for all this information. Oh, she don't talk to her. She not talking to him. Girl, that's too much responsibility, and I can't assume all that. You know what I mean? My platform is to talk about reality TV. This is what I do. This is how we make money over here on YouTube. Just like how he make money doing Chasing Atlanta, Chasing Reality. I never told him take this out. In all my years I've been on the show, I never told him take it out. Or I don't like this bitch, do this. I've never show the shit because you doing your job. This entertainment. But I know when we hang out what it is. You know what I'm saying? I know when we on the phone and FaceTime, I know what it is. This is business. This is work. Me interviewing Q, viewing all those people was not about nobody. It was about me and that person. So what? They was fired. I can't talk to the people that were fired? Huh? I'm asking. Somebody, I'm really asking. Y'all let me know in the comments. I'm not supposed to interview them because they were fired? Tyra Banks called me personally and said, thank you for interviewing my girls. And they dragged that bitch up and down the road like bubblegum. She said, thank you for giving them a platform. Thank you. It's on my YouTube channel. She literally says, thank you for interviewing them. They didn't have a platform back in the day, and you've given them one. Thank you. Wow, Tyra Banks called me and said that. How am I supposed to know what Gardini finna say? How am I supposed to know what Q finna say? How am I supposed to know what Reese G finna say? I don't know what they finna say. And why am I being responsible for what issues that you and this person got? I've never made nobody else responsible. As many fallouts as I've had on this platform with people, I've never been like, oh, you friends with that bitch, we can't fuck with each other. Huh? That is crazy to me. Like, I honestly think that is very immature. Now, unless they done did some shit, like they done took somebody's boyfriend, then no ho, we can't fuck with you. You know what I mean? We can't fuck with you. But even then, the friend I'm talking about, they still talk to the person. I only talk to the person because they talk to him. Now, that's some different shit. But all this other shit in web reality that they be going through that I ain't seen, I don't know nothing about, and I'm also seeing everybody do some dirty shit. Somebody let me know. I can't do that. It was never about him. It was never about getting them people on there to talk about him. It was just never about that. And maybe, well, I can't even say that. I wasn't thinking about nobody. I wasn't, but because nothing came up in my brain to be like, think about this. Or did you know? And I'm gonna repeat Risha G. We heard Risha G say it, and Dario got real soft feelings. She do. She can be a little sensitive, and for the most part, a lot of us do try to walk on eggshells around her because we know she, a little sensitive, and we also know she get reactive. She get emotional, and then stuff like this happen. You get blocked. You're not coming back next season. You're not on the cast no more. Your show come down. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? This is what happens, and a lot of people be scared. They don't want to go through this, so they try to watch what they say because they want the perks that come along with the show. And I get it. Do your thing, because at one point in time I did the same thing. I get it, but at some point, for me it's just I'm sorry. I am sorry. Now we're gonna get to this apology. We're gonna go to a small commercial break. Well, this is still loaded. I wanna show y'all something else. But I will say, who taught me this? Jatwan King taught me this. Shout out to Jatwan King. Jatwan. There we go. Jatwan King. As much as Jatwan used to drag me, especially during In the Mix with Twixt, I never got online and posted, fuck him, he need to do this, he need to do that. I kept it so cute with him. I kept it so cute with him. The week when all the shit exploded, everybody was like, what's going on? Yeah, because I kept it professional. Yeah, I'm a cast member. Yeah, we close in age, but I still gotta act with some type of professionalism because I'm the one in charge, you know? I'm the one in charge, and somebody gotta have their mind right around here. But Mr. King taught me this. So when we was on the phone after that live on TTB, and I was like, let's just talk offline after this, and we had that long conversation, and I apologize. Let me tell you how we got to the apology. Because Jatwan was saying like all this stuff, and I'm like, I understand, but that wasn't my intention. And the way I felt like he was phrasing it, it was like, I have to apologize because this is why I did that. I'm like, well, that's not why I did that, so I can't apologize. But he said something that has honestly stuck with me since then. He said, just because he used like a stabbing reference, but I'm gonna switch it because I can't remember exactly what he said, but it's what I'm about to say is in alignment with what he said. He said something in my example. He said it's like a car accident. Just because I didn't mean to hit you from behind, I pressed on my brakes, I did all that, you still hit me from behind, and now I got whiplash and my neck is broke. Damage was still done. You didn't mean to do it, but you still did it. And when he explained it to me like that, I said, oh, damn. You absolutely right. I say, you know what, Jatwan, you absolutely right. And that's how he was able to get his apology from me. That's how it was finally able to click in my brain. You know what, even though I didn't intend for this to happen, because it did happen, and because I am the owner and author of said actions, bitch, I gotta apologize. I got to. So, I offer an apology to Dario and Dooley Sausage Abrams. I apologize. You know why I apologize? Because my content hurt his feelings. That's what it feels like ultimately to me, what happened. My content hurt his feelings. And he viewed me as some sort of friend where he felt like, well, you know what? It could have came from anybody else, but it came from you. You know what? I get that. I can receive that. I get that. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to multitask. There we go. Yes. I get that. And I can receive that. And because of that, I will apologize. You know, I didn't mean for my content to hurt anybody. I don't mean for my content to hurt anybody. To anybody. Me doing this over here was birthed out of healing and having open and honest conversations, something that people our age in our communities do not do. They don't get up, they don't talk, they don't work things out, they don't revisit, they don't consider, they don't have compassion, it just becomes a bunch of shit. And those chats that I did and that I will continue to do have been healing for me and those people. I've been able to experience everyone that I've talked to about chasing reality in a way that I had not experienced them before, right? Birthed out of me just saying, Gardini, you finna get your fat ass over here and I'm finna interview you because, bitch, I'm tired of you making money off of me. Me and Gardini's chat was so healing. A person who I had a lot of aughts with, healing. We've been good ever since. Me and Reese G's chat, healing. We've been good ever since. Doing business together. I can't wait to hug her when I get to Dallas. I can't wait just to see her and experience her, because what I've been feeling on the phone and text messages is so different. Me and DeAndre, I think he was the third one. We hadn't spoken in forever. Healing conversation. Been cool since then. Me and Dominique never keyed like that before, ever. Never. And we were in here keying and having such a good time. Him opened up to me. I was able to learn about him. Something I wanted to do on the show. Amazing. Healing. Me and Troy, who've had ups and downs on the show. Ups and downs. For us to sit there and him to talk with such a boldness and sureness of himself, and him and I just to be able to recount on what we've done together for the last 5 years. Healing. Me and T.S. Kendra, healing. For her to verbalize a lot of things she's not able to verbalize. And here's the thing too. I'm not trying to say anybody that I interview is dumb or slow, because they not. But God has given me the gift of being able to carry a conversation and pull story out of people. It's just a gift that I have. It's a talent that I have. And these people are able to talk to me with such comfort level and get this shit out and say it. Listen. And Dario, you know, and again, I can't say he can't make it about him, all that, but them people on there also dragging me to my face. Dragging me to my face. Laying everything out to my face. Me and Q, such a healing conversation. Healing. No, me and Q, we're not friends. But since we talked, now we are. We back friends. And I loved him and I miss him. When I went to LA with Q, I had so much fun. Like, it was like we had never stopped talking. It was such a gift. And I kept messaging Q, I think to the point where he almost got tired of me talking about it. But it was so good for us to not be enemies. It's been feeling so good to talk to these people and not be enemies with them and be able to laugh and gag about this shit. And I understand that it may offend some people or hurt some people. But if I'm just being honest and real, a lot of the shit that a lot of us done did, you know, some more than others, it's time, in order for us to really move forward and let that shit go in the past, we just got to talk about it. We just got to call it out. You know what I'm saying? And in the mix with Twixt, we going to call it out. We're not going to sugarcoat, because I don't want to operate in no lie, because I'd rather not do it. You know what I'm saying? These people have been scared to talk for years. Let these niggas talk. We about to go to a quick commercial break. Thank you guys so much for being in the mix with Twixt. There's more after this. It's Oliver Twixt.
And Mama Twixt here.
Thank you, Puma, for our Puma Easy Rider shoes. Now, she always want to look like me.
No, you want to look like me, child.
And thanks to the Puma Easy Rider, our styles are twinning with pride this season. Get into it.
I love the Puma Easy Rider shoe because it's a classic, just like me.
The Easy Rider's timeless silhouette makes it the perfect shoe for any occasion while making a fashion statement.
The Puma Easy Rider, easy to style, nice on your feet.
Now, what I want to know is who you think gonna be killing at the pride party? I don't think it's you, girl.
Child, please. I already know it's gonna be me, man.
Get in the mix with Puma with the return of the Easy Rider shoe.
And wear your Easy Riders with pride.
Okay. Yes. Yo, so I did this video with my mom for my birthday to that twin. What have you been? And it got, when I looked at it the last time, which was months ago, it had like close to 800,000 views, and we were able to get a Puma collaboration from that. And it was mommy's first collaboration, and I just love watching that video because she's just so cute to me. Like, I understand why people love seeing my mom on social media, because she is just the cutest thing. But shout out to Mama Twixt, listen, Mama Twixt is the real deal. I love my mama. Okay, so where are we now? Listen, because we finna wrap this up. I don't got no beef with nobody. I've said this 1,000 times. Hold on, y'all. Let me do one more thing as we get ready to go home. What I did tonight was just to clarify some of the things that I felt like were said that I felt like were not truly reflective of the truth as it relates to me. And I provided all evidence for all things. I have nothing but love still for Dario. You know, life is too short, and I also know some of the things he's been through and that he's triumphed over, and it's just like, I just don't want to be in a space of being negative or fighting or doing all those things. You know, like, life is really too short. Something that I've realized this year by losing Quez and Cookie within the same year, and just losing out on just so much shit. Life is too short, and I just would rather spend life being happy and grateful and excited and surrounded by people that understand the power of communication and talking and loving, that just want to have a good time, you know, and that wants to advance and just live life simply, you know. And I thank God for surrounding me with said people, you know. Like, while I had to go through the fire, I'm just glad I'm not coming out smelling like smoke, and I'm surrounded by a growing garden that's greener every day. New people coming in. I got people on my team like Shy, who been how long we been doing this? About 2 years now?
2 years.
We haven't fell out. We ain't never fell out.
No.
We ain't never had no falling out.
I'm gonna have to check you.
I know that's right, bitch. Check me. Listen, I'm not beyond reproach. You know, just I'm grateful to God. And so, and just being grateful to God for my happiness and just where I am in life and the blessings and just feeling good. I don't want no beef with nobody. And this is still repairable for me. I don't got no art with nobody. The shit ain't that serious. And to me, I feel like a lot of this could have been fixed over a phone call a long time ago. For whatever reason, the people chose to ignore my texts and do all that, and you know, did what they did on social media, and then got down in the TTB chat and then spoke about it there. And you know, I don't know what his experience is. He may have his reasons, you know. And I'm okay with that. You know, I wish at the end we could get to a better place, and I feel like we will eventually one day, because I don't feel like nothing bad has happened, and I haven't. You know, I'm not getting on here saying fuck them, because that's not what I feel. I'm not saying fuck the show. Make sure y'all watch the show. Tune in to Chasing Orlando. Continue to be subscribed to Chasing Reality. Support the people. Season 7 of Chasing Atlanta is coming back. I probably won't be there, but a lot of old faces will be returning, because the people that told me, you know, the people. It's like nothing changes, but it's okay. Season 7 gonna be the tea. And I want to see them grow. I want to see everybody grow. I want everybody to get what they are striving towards. Cause I'm gonna get mine. You know, in Florida they got a song. It'd be like at the end, it'd be like, get yours, 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 get yours. Bitch, I'm gonna get mine. You better get yours. You know what I'm saying? Cause all we go. Bookie butt, we gonna get ours. Yo, any questions or comments before I go? We finna get up out of here. Thank y'all so much for tuning in 2.5 hours later. Over 660 people were watching live, and I'm so grateful that you guys are like still tuned in and paying attention to me. That feels so great. But you know what, to be honest, this honestly has been metrically, counting by views, this has been my most viewed year just off my social media alone, right? My YouTube has already, within the first half of the year, surpassed my numbers of all my years prior to that, right? I've had more videos this year go viral, like 100,000 videos, million views, 500, this, you know, traction, people sharing, and I ain't on nobody's TV show, I ain't with nobody's celebrity, it's just me out here. Humbly, do you not know how great that feels as a creative personality that once thought I had to be linked up and associated with? And ain't nothing wrong with it. And trust me, I'm gonna soon be linked back up. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But how powerful it is for somebody to go from being linked up, having it, not having nothing, and then coming back even bigger than what you was before, and ain't nothing that was once provided it there. It's all coming from you, bitch. My pussy pops. And yours don't, huh? Any questions before I go, y'all? Any questions before I go? What y'all got down here? I hope y'all enjoy this. I love y'all so freaking much. Listen, I am performing in Atlanta the second weekend of September at the Big Bang concert with Sex Down South, one of the biggest sex positive and education conferences in the United States, literally. And I will be performing at their late night cabaret, which I am so excited about, and I'm very grateful for this opportunity, like extremely grateful for the opportunity. The ticket link will be posted down below. That is September the 7th, Saturday at 8 p.m. Sex Down South. You can also check out the ticket link in my Instagram. I'm going to be updating it tonight as me and Prince head out. Yes, I'm just gonna put on something a little quick, a little slight. You know what I mean?
Cause that's already won.
Yeah, but the shit don't start until 12:30.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, we on time.
Yeah, we still on time. We still on time. The link will be down below. Okay. So I hope to see you guys in Atlanta. And I hope to see some of y'all this weekend for Global Black Pride. I'm not working this week. I'm off. I'm being a socialite, going to events. We going to events. We got some events to go to. We going to the mayor's thing, and then we got some other stuff. I'm going to something tomorrow night. And then somebody invited me to a little influencer dinner, so I'm gonna be outside for the little Global Pride. So meet me in Atlanta, September the 7th, right? And then Dallas. I love me some Dallas, Texas, yo. I really do. I love me some Dallas, Texas. Dallas always treat the nerd right when he come into town. They really do. New York used to be my favorite place to visit, but Dallas used to be the place. Like, Dallas is now the place for me. But I am in town performing at the pool party presented by Impulse Dallas, thanks to Reese G, not Cardi B, but we still get to the money. Oh, I think I did it that time. Yes, September the 13th, Friday, 7 to 11 p.m. I will be in something skimpy, performing at the pool party, dropping it low, bitch. That's why I've been watching my weight, drinking my little teas to keep my stomach low, because, bitch, I plan to be balls out. For real, bitch. I just want my nuts to be hanging like dough knockers, bitch. Just swinging. I'm a super. But you know, hey, my time, my love, now give it an A. You know what I'm saying? You're all up in my way, boy. Get your tickets right now. The link will be down below. You can check out the link in my Instagram story. Click the link in my bio. That will be there. And it will be in the bio of this video. I hope to see you guys there. It's gonna be a freaking blast. In closing, I really have nothing but love for everybody, you know? I enjoyed my time in Chasing Reality. It gave me my start, you know? It was 5 years out of my life. The first 5 years of my career. I'm appreciative. I'm appreciative to Dario for my time on the brand. And listen, under the right conditions, under the right terms, I would come back. Because, bitch, I like to work. You know what I'm saying? I would come right back. I really would, under the right terms and conditions. Now, you got to ask me what those terms and conditions is. They ain't none of y'all business. That's for me and the people that it involves. But I would go back. I surely the fuck would. You know what I mean? Probably not right now, but I would. I don't got no issues with him. I don't. I'm glad I'm understanding what the problem is. And for that, I do say I'm sorry, you know? I'm sorry. It was not my intention to hurt him, to hurt you and Dario. It was really just allowing these people to tell their truth as I'm sharing my platform, which has become known for reality TV personalities to come tell their story. It's a strong part of my career. And I know Chasing Reality, y'all only see me as this, but outside of that conversation, I'm so much more. And people come to my page to hear people talk freely. This is what I'm known for, and I'm not going to stop. You know, I'm not going to stop that, because I would lose the message, and I would lose the mission. But I do apologize that you felt like that it was some type of intentional vendetta against you, because it was not. You know, and I hate to say it like this, but I don't think about no hoe like that. To be like, bitch, I'm gonna do this to you. And honestly, anytime I want to get vindictive with one of y'all, I just start praying about, Lord, get this shit off my heart, because I don't want him to punish me how I've seen him punish some of y'all, you know? I don't want none of that.
That was deep.
I'm scared. I don't think people understand how scared of the Lord I am, but I'm terrified. Terrified. I don't want to fall into the hands of an angry God, and I need some stuff from him. I need a whole lot of shit, especially right now. I need him to come through. Ooh, excuse me, I'm sorry. Excuse me, I'm talking too fast. Y'all get what I'm saying. Yes, come see me on the 14th. I love you guys so much. Shout out to everybody who loves and supports. Shout out to my mommy. Shout out to my team, Shy, Prince, Raph, Matthew. Shout out my mommy. Shout out Cookie. Rest in peace to the queen. To the queen mother. Rest in peace to Cookie. Rest in peace, Quezzy. Rest in peace, Quezzy. Ooh.
Does this smell like him?
It does smell like him.
It actually does smell like him.
So they're gonna hang it back up.
Yeah. I know, but it does smell like, and it actually felt kind of good to
put it on.
I miss that nigga. I'm like, bitch, why you had to do all this shit? You know what I'm saying?
Not crying.
I know.
You didn't get over that.
I won't say I've gotten over it. I'm at the phase now where I enjoy talking about them. Like, it makes me happy to remember and reminisce and to think, like, today I had a whole conversation with him in my head. Like, I could hear him talk, and it felt good, you know? It felt really good. Shout out to Quez.
Like, how did you feel when you put it on?
How did I feel when I put this on today?
Yeah.
It made me smile. It made me smile that I still had it, because I know this was one of his favorite jackets. He always wore this jacket. Yeah, like he always had this jacket. No matter what he did in life, he had this jacket, and he left it with me. So, yeah. Shout out to Quez, and shout out to y'all. Thank y'all so much for the love. I love you guys so much. We got one more commercial before we get out of here, but y'all always know my saying. Oh, yes, and Dario, the invitation is still open for you to come over here in the mix so we can talk about these things and we can have some healing. Because that's all I want to do. I just want to heal. I just want to heal. I just want to heal and be able to hug bitches when you sing. Like, hey, girl, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It don't got to be all this. It really don't. But I appreciate 600 people watching me for 2.5 hours. I really do appreciate that now. So thank you, Dario. Listen, when the rent is due, make another video. When the rent is due, make a video. Or when the rent is due, make a video. Or when the rent is due, make a video. Or when the rent is due, I'll make a video. Or when the rent is due, I'll make a video. Or when the rent is due, make a video. Oh. Y'all forgot to hear. Be sure to Pray and Kigo. Good night.
Yeah.